There we go. I need to fucking. All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are all over the fucking place. We had a little technical difficulty, and this was supposed to fade itself out. The music was, and it's not. So let's do that. All right. Well, there we go. Well, it turned to be a little bit of a shit show. We had some feedback issues that we had to work out. So we are currently 1 minute late. So we apologize for that. But welcome to the podcast. This is Bones Unfiltered Podcast. I'm your host, Bones. This guy right next to me is Jonathan Hendrix, and I'm happy to have him on the show today. He is part of he's part of the roster with Pamela Little with Southern Lights Entertainment, and he is also a young man that's got quite a few nominations for the award show. So
yep, sure
we're gonna talk to him, let him talk about that, talk about his music and whatnot, where we can find him, and learn a little bit about Jonathan. So Jonathan, just before we get started, he's a singer and songwriter based out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and you can find him on Jonathan Hendrix Music on Facebook, as well as I'm sure a lot of other places, which we'll let him get into. So without further ado, let's welcome Jonathan Hendrix to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's awesome. It's my first podcast. So,
oh, no shit. Is it really?
Yeah. I tried to do a podcast years ago with an old friend of mine that we had a falling out with. And I think there are like test episodes somewhere out there in the ether, but oh boy, it was an awesome one. And we recorded one other episode, but they never actually released it to us, and I think it was because it was a pretty vulgar one, and it was
oh no shit.
Yeah, it was I mean, just it wasn't vulgar by like content means, it was more vulgar because of just the language. I mean, back then, like we were cussing up a lot, and this was also a guy that ran the music department at my church, so I think
well, yeah, he probably had a little bit of problem with that.
Probably.
So we are here. Pamela's in here. So welcome, Pamela. Glad you could join us tonight for the show. And it says that's weird. That's kind of cool. It must feed through to the YouTube responds as well as me, which is weird. I've never seen it do that. But this is really the first show, or maybe the second show, where I got a chance to actually hook into YouTube, because when I first upgraded StreamYard, I had to wait. So that kind of sucked. But I'm digging the shirt. We were talking. He went to Bad Omen show last night, and we were talking about that. So I'm assuming was that a shirt you got last night, or was that a different one?
No, this is a shirt I got last night.
Yeah, that's badass, dude. And yeah. I guarantee that was a badass show. Yeah, let me see.
Because it's got like the album artwork for Spectre on the front.
Oh, that's.
And it's got like the tour dates on the back. Tight. Yeah, it was the best looking shirt that they had, in my opinion. And I've been to plenty of rock shows where the band shirts look terrible.
Oh yeah.
Who would wear this? Some of it's just straight up cringe, but other times they've got some solid ones. Like Nothing More usually has some really good ones. Their latest line of Carnal merch hasn't been very good, but it is what it is.
I guess you can't hit it every time, can you? Lisa,
right.
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about you, and about your pretty much about how you got to where you are currently today.
Okay, well, I've been writing music for a long time, it feels like. I think ever since I learned how to play guitar, I've been writing, or at least working my way to it. And I don't think it wasn't until I say probably about 2018, 2019 when I actually really started focusing in songwriting a lot more. I was actually going to college for a songwriting degree at
no doubt.
Yeah, at MTSU, and I had to drop out. I just had a lot of issues, some personal stuff going on at the time, and I wasn't able to finish it. And so, and my thought process was like, well, most of these people probably don't have a songwriting degree in the music business. Let's just put it that way. You probably don't need it. It helps. I wouldn't say it wouldn't help, but I just a lot of personal stuff came up, and so I started writing back in like 2018, 2019, right around the time I met my fiance. And I think it wasn't until she kind of came into the picture where I actually really started writing stuff that I was actually genuinely proud of. And to some degree, I am my own worst critic. Every time I write
Oh
something, I
yeah.
think, man, I don't know if this is it. And I
Hmm.
won't know if it's it until I gauge the reactions from the closest people around me. So that's kind of the process. I mean, I lock myself in my room pretty much the entire time and I focus heavily. A lot of times I'll be coming up with lyrics just randomly every once in a while. I'll have to keep that down on a note somewhere in my phone and keep
Hmm.
track of all that. Um, I feel like my process is more of like my art is inspired by other art into pretty much. And not saying that my stuff isn't like original or anything or derivative, but like because I try to make it as original as I can. My my talent ratio may not be where I want it to be, but I get there. Like I like to write music about video games, sometimes movies. Other songs will like hit me so in a like a guttural way that I was like, oh man, that just like gets the juices flowing, makes you excited to start writing again. And you kind of write in that style, and I kind of try to navigate all of that. So, actually, one of the songs I'm nominated for was written for a video game or written based off of a video game.
Oh no
I
shit.
get
What? So what video game was it based off of? If you don't mind me asking.
Silent Hill 2.
No shit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Dude,
Restless
those games
Dreams.
are legit, man. Those are
Hell yeah, they
really
are.
legit games. I'm just now started playing. My son, he downloaded it, so I go down there in the basement sometime, and I started playing Resident Evil, the newest one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude, it's
yeah,
those games are so fun, man. They
they
are just
are.
so good. You
Like
know.
on a pure gameplay level, like the you can't really match the survival horror that Resident Evil offers. Like, and what I like about Silent Hill is that like it's the dichotomy of it, right? Like the Silent Hill is more of the story stuff, the more of the character driven stuff, and the
Hmm.
gameplay takes the back seat. But with Resident Evil, the gameplay is first and foremost. The
Yeah.
scares and the intensity is there, and then the characters are kind of just like the campy window dressing, but you can't help but love them. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
like
love
the
them.
characters better on Silent Hill. I love the nurses with the no face and
Oh
that
yeah,
whatever the dude I can't remember his name, but that big Jack dude with the fucking weird head
Pyramid
carries around
Head.
that. Yeah, is that what he's called? Pyramid Head.
I
Yeah,
actually
he's
got a statue of him right over here. That's him.
no shit. Yep, there he is. He's
Yeah,
bad fucking. I mean,
he
they
really
just have
is.
really cool characters on Silent Hill. They just really do.
Yeah,
It's all around. Both games are just great,
yeah,
and I like some RPGs because they take a long time to play.
yeah.
Um,
Same here.
and I do like COD, and I play that with my handicapped son. He's addicted to COD, and I love COD, but
I get it.
it's one of those games that I don't know. After a while, it's like the RPG just seems to go on so much longer. It
Hmm.
takes so much longer to get to the other side and finish it. So it's like it feels like it's really worth the buy.
It
What's
really
up, Wolf?
is.
I thought Wolf was going to be doing a podcast, but she jumped in here too. So did Lisa. Welcome, Miss Lisa.
Heck yeah.
Y'all are in here with Jonathan Hendrix. If you don't know, he is an up and coming artist and songwriter out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Are you still in Knoxville?
Yeah, I'm still in
Yep.
Knoxville.
Are you?
Yeah,
Now, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking, John?
I'm 28.
28. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So you started songwriting. Now, your instrument of choice, obviously, I've seen you on everything I've seen so far. It's been the acoustic guitar. But
Hmm.
what all instruments do you like to play?
I mean, I like playing drums and bass. I'm
Hmm.
not good at them particularly.
Right.
I can fake it till I can make it, kind of
Well, so
thing.
you're
But
further along than I can. I would if I can play a mean air guitar. I can throw some shit down on some air guitar.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
But other than
I
that,
used
I've
to
got
could
about
too.
as musically talented as a turd. So, that's why I podcast, and that's why I
Right.
band manage is because I ain't I ain't the real deal when it comes to that. Is he country? Is what Miss Judy wants to know, and that's an interesting question because your genre is you definitely have a different kind of a different sound. So, like, what would you classify yourself as, genre wise?
I've struggled with figuring out what it is because I have a love for all genres. Like
Yeah,
if
you're
I
like
happen
me.
to yeah, if I happen to write a country song, it happens. I mean, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna tell myself not to do that. But I mean, as of right now, I'd say just from the stripped like performances I do, it does seem more singer-songwriter type stuff. But
Hmm.
the vision in my head is to be more of like an alternative rock band,
Hmm.
things like that. Maybe even getting into some heavier like alt metal kind of like in the Bad Omens genre kind of thing.
Right.
Like another one of my big influences is the Silent Hill 2 composer Akira Yamaoka. The music he creates for those games are just they're on like two different planes of existence. They are either the most beautiful thing I have ever heard in my life or the most like nail biting like shrill nails on a chalkboard industrial sound that just drives its way into your skull. Like he has two modes and he nails them perfectly. And like I was saying about Restless Dreams, like the style of his song Theme of Laura is kind of what inspired the sort of musical base of that song. Um, and a lot of his other like works that he did for the later Silent Hill games where he had Mary Elizabeth McGlynn on singing and doing some songs with them and kind of that lyrical style kind of bled into that song. And I was with Restless Dreams, I wrote it from the perspective of the main character of Silent Hill 2 in
Hmm.
mind and kind of to chronicle his story because it was a game that when my fiance and I first played it, I mean, it just by the time we put the controller down, it was heavy. Like we had to really sit with what we were doing for like 18 hours and like contemplate the whole like passage of time, like everything that we went through with this character, thinking like, oh, we really want to see him uh, to get over the death of his wife and then come to find the twist and it just recontextualizes the whole entire journey. It's really something that is impactful and powerful in like just such an emotional way that the only way I knew how to process it was to write a song. And that's the best way I know how to process my thoughts, my feelings, who I am. But that was the most roundabout way to say I don't have a genre.
Yeah. Well, and
But
that's what's interesting about you though, is you take songs that technically are that meaningful to you when you create, but a lot of songwriters when they create songs that's like, you know, my dog died, so I'm gonna write a song about it, or my granny died, I'm gonna write a song about it. And
yeah,
it's very personal with that retrospect, but with you, it's kind of different because it's like it's about something that you care about, but it revolves around video games, and or at least I haven't heard many people that have kind of wrote songs about that. So it's kind of cool, it's kind of neat. It's like
yeah,
you're tapping into something that doesn't get a whole lot of tap,
yeah.
which can be very good for you, which is really interesting. Now, I noticed that you're obviously solo artist, singer songwriter currently. So what's your plans for the future? Are you wanting to kind of stay singer songwriter and do the kind of the solo thing, or are you looking to actually kind of get into the whole band aspect? And if you do, are you going to want to keep it kind of the Jonathan Hendrix band, or maybe a band name, or are you wanting to eventually maybe evolve into an actual band, like one name, the whole conglomerate is the band? What's your thoughts and process on that? That
Um,
was a lot to take in. I fucking said a lot of shit.
It's okay. It's okay. I work at a pawn shop, so I have to take in a lot all the time. So
Well, there you
trust me,
go. So this will
I've
be should be easy then.
yeah, hell yeah.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but I mean, I do eventually want to have a band. The
Mm-hmm.
idea of being a solo artist is, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I mean, I write all my own stuff and just
Mm-hmm.
by myself. I've never really had any help, but other than I have a couple of songs I recorded with an old producer of mine. He played the drums because he was a better drummer. Like
Mm-hmm.
as far as like the musical direction and the lyrical approach, it's usually just me. But like the idea of being a solo name or a solo act just feels a little too like I guess egotistical. And I want to avoid that entirely.
Mm-hmm.
And I would prefer to have like a band with me who are more competent at their instruments than I am. That way that there is actual input that is valuable that will bolster what I'm writing lyrically. Because the first thing I care about is making sure that the songs I write are telling stories that like connect with people,
Mm-hmm.
um, and connect to some degree and tell stories, basically. That's the most important thing with me. Like, if I never had to write another guitar lick again, I could probably live with that as long as I got to perform the songs and
Mm-hmm.
they're my lyrics. That's my thing. Though that is the one thing that I hold in high esteem for myself is that I take very, very big pride in what I write because I don't just write anything that isn't true to me to some degree. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I do write about video games, but I do have personal things in my life that um I write about too. Another song that I'm nominated for, Hero, is about something very personal to me and something that's happened to me personally that I won't get into for what's the word? Um
You want to keep that to
for
yourself. That kind of you want
posterity
to hold that
reasons.
near and dear to your heart, and
Yeah.
it's for you. It's not for everybody else.
Yeah. Cuz
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that. I can respect that big time.
yeah. And I've always kind of found it kind of takes the mystery away when you explain the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I want people to like interpret it in their way and have their own meanings because that's the magic of music, right? Because I can listen to a I don't know. I can listen to any Radiohead song and take away something from it. And then my fiance will listen to it and have something totally different that she implies with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite examples of that is like Hurt by Nine Inch Nails at the end of the Downward Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so many people interpret the end that as a very two different endings, like does he kill himself, does he not? And you can take it in two different ways. And that's the beauty of it. And there's a great Song Exploder episode on Netflix where Trent Reznor talks about like the musical process that it took to create that record and especially that track. They focus solely on Hurt. And they ask him about the lyrics and he goes, "Yeah, I don't want to talk about them because there's so many times I've heard an artist explain this song and it's ruined it for me. It just
Right.
doesn't have the same hit." So, and I feel like my songs are explanatory enough to where people can latch onto them in their own way and get meaning out of them. So, and I don't want to take that away from anybody.
Now, how many original songs do you currently have?
Um, like if I had to go do a set, I probably have a solid 15. I've got a lot more other songs in the works. I've had
Right.
songs in that I've been writing for, like I said, since 2019, 2018 that it still need to be kind of fleshed out. Like if I really wanted to just throw a record out there, I could probably throw two or three records at least, but like
That's good.
I
So
would
you're
I wouldn't
so
be
you're
proud of them because they're
right.
not up to the par that I would want them to be, but
Well,
I
yeah.
could.
And again, that goes back to the whole you're your worst critic. I'm the same way. I trash myself all the time. You
Hmm.
know, it's I'm my definitely my own worst my own worst enemy for sure. Now,
Yeah.
in regards to like say you're going to go do a show, you're going to do a gig and they want a mixture. So they want originals but they also want covers. Now, kind of like you brought up Hurt. Hurt. I mean, Hurt. Obviously, Johnny Cash covered it. I mean,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
they and it was a really interesting take on that song because you had the rock song, and then when Johnny Cash did it, it's like it was that had that country swing to it,
Yeah.
but it just was equally just as good, but the difference was there.
I would
So
say it's
like,
better. And even Trent in that episode where he talks about it, he goes like, once I heard it, it wasn't my song anymore. Because there's like what's so great about a good cover is that it can change the meaning of a song entirely.
mhm,
Because like I said, like that when you put it in context, Hurt is about a man coming to the end of his days and deciding whether or not suicide is the way out or not. But when Johnny Cash sings about it, it is a man reliving every moment of his life before he passes away
mhm,
and all the mistakes that he would change and all the people that he hurt. It's all coming back to him. Totally different context, totally different singers, same words, and it resonates in two completely different ways. It's exciting to think
hell
about.
yeah.
And I love that stuff. But
Now, for you, if I were to say, hey, I want you to do a gig, you can do some originals, but I also want some covers. What would you throw at me that would be your choice of covers that you would like to do?
oh man, I don't know. I've really thought about it. Um the first show I did in December, it was my first show in 6 years. And I thought about doing covers because I needed to fill out time, but I really didn't want to
Mhm,
because I mean everybody does covers
mhm.
and you get stuck into that trap where you're doing covers for the rest of your life and you don't want to do that, especially if you're a creative. But of course everybody wants them. Like one of my go-tos, like anytime I pick up an acoustic guitar, I play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd without hesitation. It's the first one of the few songs that I like know front to back, heart to
Mhm.
heart, and it's
That's a
my
good
favorite
song
Pink
too.
Floyd song too.
Yeah, it's a
So
badass song.
yeah, it's
Big
really
time.
heavy. That whole record is just heavy. But that would be one. I kind of toyed around with doing Rooster by Alice in Chains in a more subdued manner. Because that's actually how my fiance and I sort of met, was because of Alice in Chains, so I owe a
Oh,
lot to
no
them.
shit.
Yeah, we met on Tinder.
No shit.
Yeah, not the most romantic story, but um my
Whatever works.
yeah, there was a buddy of mine when I was talking about the podcast thing that we were doing earlier,
Mhm.
that I no longer talk to. We were exchanging ideas on how to like actually find somebody worthwhile on Tinder. And he said, if you really want to find somebody that you think would click with you, you need to find a question that like feels personal to you and that you can get a good gauge of that person through that question. And I was like, okay, his was what's your favorite dinosaur, which I thought was just ridiculous. But mine was if you could see any artist living or dead in concert, who would it be? And her first response was Alice in Chains, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna marry this woman."
No shit.
Yep.
That's
So
hilarious.
yeah, so I owe a lot to them. Um, there's the song that I posted from the Bad Omens show. I was thinking about covering too, "Death of Peace of Mind," because that's actually within my vocal register to some degree, and
Mhm.
I can finagle it to where it works with me, and I don't have to do the screams that come out at the end of the song.
Right.
But those are a couple. I mean, I'm not really typically into the typical covers you hear at every like restaurant or bar. I don't know a lot of the classic 70s catalog or of rock bands and country artists. Um, those are the three that come to mind. I mean, I'm sure there's more that would come
Oh
to the
yeah. No, well
surface.
that's a good start. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask that because when I was looking at your stuff on Facebook, and then of course you posted the video from the Bad Omens. I was like, dude, this dude's just like me. He's all over the place musically, like
Yeah.
because when I would ride in the ambulance, back then I had the traditional old school fucking iPod, the thing with the wheel that you had to do like that, and it had a
Oh yeah, I
screen,
remember that.
but I had that thing loaded down with everything.
Mm.
everything. Well, people would ride with me and they would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "What?" And I go, "What?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "Dude," they were like, "We were just listening to Slayer and now it went to fucking Johnny Cash, then it goes to fucking Taylor Swift, then it goes
I
to
was gonna say.
oh, and I'm a closet Taylor Swift fan. I used to
Yeah.
really dig her, but then once she went with Kelsey, I can't compete with that. So I was like, well, I gotta find a new girlfriend. That ain't working. Yeah, not that
Sure,
I was
sure.
ever had a chance in hell with that anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like people are like, your iPod just makes no sense, and then it'll
Same
even
here.
jump to like comedic shit, like Stephen Lynch, and it'll be some comedic song where he's singing a comedy song. You know, I don't know if you know who Stephen Lynch is, but he's fucking great because he sings
Yeah.
all his comedy is sung, and he does it with
Yeah.
an acoustic guitar. You know.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's pretty fucking cool. But Mike
Yeah.
just sent 500 stars. Well, hell, I didn't see
Thanks,
that, but
Mike.
fuck, damn, thanks, Mike. Jesus, fuck. I still don't even know what I'm still learning the whole. I'm such a dumbass, dude. I am learning all this shit. I swear, I'm so old, but I'm. I waited late in life to get started with shit, but you know what? I'm having fun. It's kicking ass.
That's
Val's
how I
here.
feel about
What's up,
myself
Val?
too.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel that way very
Dude,
much so.
I feel so inept with all this technology. It's just like I actually tried to take a small video and learn how to edit it on iMovie. I didn't even know iMovie came with this fucking computer. I didn't even know that. My neighbor
Yeah.
had to tell me. So he's like, "Well, you already got a program." I'm like, "What?" And then he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Jesus, Pete, you know, it's amazing that I'm not dead because it's amazing I don't have to have a coach sitting there going, breathe, breathe, you know, just to make sure I don't fucking die." Because everything I got to do. Pam, she's helped me. This Wolf, she's
Yeah.
helped me a bunch with learning this technology. It's just like, golly. But you know what? I'm getting there. It's slowly
Yeah.
but surely.
Pam's
So
awesome.
welcome. Just to let you know, the guy Mike that gave us the stuff, he's in here. If you don't know him, you can check him out, especially if you're into the blues. He's Mike Clacy. He owns Locked and Loaded Records. He's out in Oregon, and a super fucking cool dude, man. Such a great guy.
Oh yeah.
He's got that beautiful blues voice. Very, you know, does a
Yeah.
lot of blues songs. Real cool cat. So welcome, Mike.
Oh
Thanks for
yeah.
coming in. Miss Val, just to take a minute just to say hi to everybody. I know you probably shouldn't do that in a podcast. You probably shouldn't break character to say hi to to the people that are making this big for you. But you know what?
It's
The
your
way I see it
podcast,
is,
man.
it's my podcast. I can do what the fuck I want, and
Yeah.
I got to take time to say hi to everybody because these are the people like Miss Val that's in here.
Yep.
She has not missed a fucking podcast that I've done, not one. So
Hell yeah, dude.
again,
That's awesome.
welcome, Miss Val. Happy anniversary again to you and hubby. I'm glad y'all had a good time last night. And of course, we've got all the typical people in, like you know, Wolf. She's in here. Pam's in here. And I'm glad Miss Pamela could sit through with us. She was pretty
Yeah.
excited about it. Miss Lisa's in here. Miss Judy. So welcome all of you all that are coming in. I don't think I've missed anybody. So we'll get back to it. But I just wanted to take that pause just to say thanks to the people
Yeah.
that actually are making this happen. Uh, and my buddy Tom Johnson. What's up, my brother? My boy Tom. I rode with him in the ambulance for 10 fucking years, man. Thanks for showing up, brother. I
Good Lord.
appreciate it. So how long have you and Mama been together?
See, it'll be 7 years in like 2 weeks.
No shit. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on your upcoming 7 years. That's something to be proud of, brother. That's something to be
Yeah.
very proud of.
I'm
In
very
this day and
proud.
age, you're an anomaly by like 2 years. So
Yeah.
you broke the cycle. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm so fortunate that like somehow the internet produced the best friend I've ever had, and I could not ask for a better partner. She supports me in ways that like I don't think anyone has. I mean, other than my mom, of course.
Well,
But
yeah.
yeah, she's my mom. She's obligated to. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really be doing this if it really weren't for her, because there's so there for a long period of time I was just writing songs for myself and just keeping them in here, and I would play them for her, and she'd she loves them, and she genuinely loves them too. She's not just telling me, because I know when
Right.
she's lying, and I know when she because she doesn't lie. But yeah, and she's just been my biggest champion. Her and my mom, they've really pushed a lot for this, and they're pushing me out of my comfort zone because I am a very introverted person. And of course, like the pawn shop, working with the public all day long, it kind of forces you out of your shell.
I was going to say it's
But
interesting that you're so introverted because pawn
yeah,
shop would be you got to deal with people.
yeah, you do. And they're because there's nothing better than sitting in my room and relaxing. It just recharges my whole body, and it just kind of helps me refocus things. And they've both pushed me like, hey, look, you need to get out there, you need to start doing this. And
Mm,
I've reluctantly gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to start actually working towards it, because I'm 28. It's like like we were saying, like we got started late in life. Most artists that are popular nowadays were popular at 18, 19, 20 years
yeah.
old. Like, I mean, Billie Eilish was popular before she was even adult. And
Yeah, she was like what 15 or some shit, and has
yeah,
already made way more money than I'll ever see.
yeah. She swept the Grammys at like age 17, and I'm like, that is the most insane feat ever, and I'm so happy for her because that album is incredible. I love Billie Eilish. She's awesome. Um, but like so I'm getting like a late start, and that kind of makes me feel like, oh, I'm not going to get there.
Hmm.
And I do want to eventually try and get there, but
Now,
I mean,
what's your girlfriend's or is are you're not married yet? Did I ask that?
not married. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're engaged.
engaged. That's right. It was
Yeah.
engaged. That's right. I couldn't remember what when I asked you earlier.
Yeah.
What's Mama's name?
Shania.
Oh, so this is her. Well, she says, "I love you, Jonathan, and I'm very proud of you." So I just want to throw that comment at you
Oh,
and welcome Shania. That's
I love you too.
we're glad you're hanging in the room. So she's probably what is she sitting on the other side of the door?
Um,
Be good,
no,
Mike.
she's not. Thank God.
No, I thought
That
maybe
would
she
be
was
kind
sitting
of
there. She was all doing like this.
no, no.
Be good,
She's
Mike.
in
Thanks
there
for
though.
stopping in, brother. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks for the 500 stars. I
yeah,
tell
that's
you
a
what,
lot.
I'm actually making stars now. Which you know I have to learn all that good stuff, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So this podcast seems to be going pretty good. See, I got Miss Pamela that's pushing me to do podcasting,
Hmm.
and I'm glad she did because I do really enjoy it. Now me, I'm like you. I'm like, yeah, my podcast sucks, but and I know it doesn't suck that bad. I mean,
Yeah.
but they're like, you got a radio voice, and I'm like, I see. I think I have the worst voice ever. I think I have the most horrible voice. I
That's
can't
how I feel about
stand
my
it.
singing voice.
Do you really? No
Really.
shit.
Yeah. I think every little imperfection in my voice just stands out so bad. And like I've gotten a lot better than I was. I'm not gonna say I haven't like worked, but like it's the hardest thing it's the thing I struggle with the most is the singing part. Like
Hmm.
if I could just sit in the background and play the guitar and then have someone else sing my lyrics, I'd totally do it. But as of right now, I don't really have anybody to jam with, or that
Right.
meshes with me well enough for us to like actually have like a cohesive band thing. And
Yeah.
and that's the hardest thing when I write these songs too, is like I write these lines and I'm like, I really love what I'm saying, but I just don't know how to say it. And the melody might, like, I'm always worried that the melody sounds like too much like someone else's, because like I can't create my own melody. Like if you gave me a song to sing, I could probably make my way through it
Hmm.
because the melody's pre-established. But like I can't, like, it's so hard for me to come up with an original melody that fits a song really well. And but I mean, I try. That's all I can do.
Yeah, hell, that's all. That's all we're both doing right now is trying, and we're doing pretty
Yeah.
damn good, I think. So,
Oh
but
yeah.
we're going to take a second just to pause for
Sure.
this commercial announcement, and this podcast is brought to you by Southern Lights Entertainment. So, if you go to www.southernlightsentertainment.com, you'll go to Miss Pamela Little's page, and it is badass. It's a new website,
Yep.
folks. So go and check it out. Definitely When you're in there, you can see the roster of all of the wonderful talent that Miss Pamela has on her roster sheet, as well as
Hmm.
all of the people that were nominated for various awards. Like this young man sitting right next to me, Jonathan Hendrix, is up for. He is up for the solo male vocalist of the year. He is
Hmm.
also up for songwriter of the year, and he is up for rising star of the year.
Yep.
So, if you don't know Jonathan, I want you to go to Facebook, find Jonathan Hendrix Music, and check out some of his videos. Then you go to
Yeah.
southernlightsentertainment.com. You can vote now. You can vote often as you want, all the way up
Yeah.
through September until votes are tallied. And once they're tallied, then this young man right here is going to be at the award show with this ugly mug, and he's going to perform 2 songs during the award show. Now, John, which 2 songs have you determined what you want to throw out on everybody, or are you still kind of in that process where you're trying to see like what's going to be the best fit for you?
Yeah. I've already decided.
Have you?
I'm also nominated for 2 more
Oh, you are.
awards.
I missed
Yeah.
some then.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
please let me know. Yeah, let me know what all your the other 2 are.
yeah, I'm nominated for Song of the Year twice. I have
Oh no shit.
Restless Dreams, the one I wrote about Silent Hill 2, is nominated, and a song called Hero is also nominated, and those are the 2 that I will be performing.
Oh, sweet. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I definitely look forward to checking that out. I don't know how I
Yeah.
missed those. It's probably because there's so damn many people. I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to be a really good award show, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Pam is a superb person, and she wanted to have a new award show for those that don't know, to make it a little bit better for the artists. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of these award shows, you get nominated and it costs you like $170 just to go to the damn show to see if you won. And it's like,
Yeah.
her philosophy is, I want the artist to go and then not have to pay. So
Because
she's got this awesome venue, which I'm sure you've played at before, have you not? With Mark Bees
Yep.
and Juice
And
Cleveland,
Jesse.
you've
Yeah,
played.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've already played at the Oak Grove Theater. Now I've never been. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. It's gonna be awesome, I think.
It's a nice little quaint theater, and I just really, I mean, I do have to thank Pam and Juice as well. They both really have helped push me a little bit further than
Hmm.
than I really would have gone. Pam was really the one who brought the idea of performing at the Grove Theater in December to me, and I'm telling you what, I was nervous. Like I said, I haven't played in 6 years, and or at least in front of people, like a
Right.
lot of people in 6 years. And so I was really nervous because this not only was my first time performing in that time, this was the first time I've ever performed songs straight from memory. I've always struggled with memorizing my own songs. If it was someone else's, I have no problem. But my own, always a struggle. And then I get there and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of okay. Hopefully this goes well. And then Pam springs that, oh yeah, we're doing an award show too. So um, hopefully you do well. It's like, oh great,
Yeah.
so much
If
more
you fuck
pressure
up, we'll
added.
kill you.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she broke told me the news and I was nominated for 5 awards. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is insane. I was so beside myself. I was at work when I
That's
found
awesome,
out.
dude.
I was at
That's
work when I found out. I had to
no
I had
shit.
to like I just like my mouth went and I was like I'll be right back. And I ran to the back and I swear to God I think they thought I was dying. I was like I probably just drained of color, but yeah, she's really been a big champion too. And I can't understate what she's been doing, and I really appreciate Juice too because he's just um accepted me into the Bees collective with him and Mark Bees, and I'm excited to play with them for a while and kind of get a feel for our little work relationship that we'll have going on. And he's
That's
just a super
badass.
cool dude, just
Oh yeah,
down to
both of
earth.
them were so cool as shit when I interviewed them, because they were a back to back. So I did Mark one day in the daytime because I know it's better to do podcasts now at night. I mean, I know this. I've known it from the start. But when you're old like me, it's like, I want to do it at like 10 in the morning, 11, it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Everybody goes at 8 at night, but there's a reason why. I get it. But but I had Mark on, and then of course we tried to have Juice, but Juice he couldn't at the time because he was still working.
Hmm.
So he ended up he was just available with his schedule being all over the place. He was like, "Hey, I'd love to be on the show." I said, "Well, then what are you off tonight?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off." I said, "Well, let's just do it tonight then." So we did back-to-back shows for them, which kind of made sense too because you had Mark, the BZ's Collective, and then you had Holler Haints, and then you had No Return Address. So
Yeah.
and with all of them, meshing together, kind of like with you, this is like it's actually turned out to be really good because I didn't realize you were doing that much until about 30 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
So this is kind of neat that we did a podcast where 1, 2, and 3 are all three of you all have a connection. So it's kind of
It's
ties
the
everything together, which was a happy accident. It was not planned. But
it's a the the cosmic universe just telling us something, I guess.
hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. So well, I'll be nervous with you because I get to do what is it again? Presenting oh shit. Entertainer of the year. Or yeah, and entertainer of the year, the big one at the end. And I've never spoken in front of a crowd, so like standing in front of a whole auditorium of people is going to be a weird fucking thing for me too.
Yeah.
I just hope I can talk, which
Yeah.
I'm sure I can. My mouth never shuts the fuck up, but I hope it makes sense when I
Yeah.
talk. And I don't sit there and
Exactly.
look like a deer in a headlight and be like, and the winner is, and people are like, oh, for God's sake, don't ever have him up there. I hope I don't
Yeah.
botch it, but I
Hey,
am
you
honored to get a chance to do it.
yeah, it is awesome. I mean, you could be Adrian Brody accepting his Oscar like 2 years ago, where he went on forever and ever and ever and just never got off
Yep.
stage.
People are like, yeah. People are like, everybody had left. He was still
Yeah.
standing on stage by himself. The auditorium was empty.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's
Miss
like a
Lisa
lot of
said, "Y'all will rock it, man." Hell,
yeah,
fuck yeah! Thanks, Lisa.
yeah.
See, that's what I need. Motivational. I need Lisa. I'm gonna have to pick her up, and take her with me when I go. That way, she can hold a sign of, "So you can do it." Just
She'll be
keep
holding
just
it
keep
up for
going.
me too.
Hell yeah.
But like, yeah. That is kind of the hardest part, like too, about like the performance part of it. It's like you have to find like a way to like talk to the crowd and like have some synergy with them.
Hmm.
And the my best way to know how to like get a crowd going is to just be funny and just joke around and be lighthearted and fun with people. That's
Hmm.
usually like my whole thing. Like I get along with pretty much anybody because of it. But when I have to try and be funny, that's when things just go awry. Because like I was sitting there like, okay, I have to fill out so much time for this set, and I got to talk in between these songs, and I don't want to explain what these songs are about. So, I got to find a way to be funny, and like I'm sitting there up like, oh no, I didn't write anything. Because when you write a joke, a lot of times it falls flat. So I just kind of read the room, and man, it's nerve-wracking just talking to people you don't know, really. So, and
And
you're
that
not
is
even
so
really
funny.
talking to
That's so
them.
funny hearing that from you too, because for those of y'all that are just tuning in, I mean, he's a solo artist songwriter, but he also works. He's got a regular job just like all of the other blue collar folks out there, and he works for a pawn shop. Him and his fiance, they both work
Yep.
for a pawn shop. Now, is the pawn shop you work for? I think I asked you this, but I don't remember the response. Is the pawn shop you work for family owned, or do you all just work for a company that they just hired you to work for them?
Yeah, we're a corporate business. I work for Cash America. They're an $8 billion pawn shop company.
Holy crap. Oh, yeah. Cash America's huge. I
They're
didn't realize you
huge.
were with them. Yeah, they are
Yeah.
huge as shit. Now, what do you exactly do for Cash America when you're working there at the pawn shop? What do you do?
I'm assistant store manager. I pretty much just I help. with employees get prices on things and taking in merchandise, making sure merchandise is actually there that's supposed to be there, taking
Hmm.
care of money, taking care of the gun stuff and things like that. It's just pretty much just a general man, it's a manager's role. I'm just
Hmm.
managing a bunch of different people, but I'm also get the perks of being a pawnbroker too because we work on commission. So that right there, the money motivates you to actually get out of your shell and try to uh talk with people because if your paycheck depends on it and your car payment depends on it, you got to do what you got to do. So,
That's
and
that's
there's
really
people have done
interesting.
far worse for far less. So,
Oh yeah,
like like
I didn't know they worked off commission. I didn't know
mhm.
that. So
It's
that's
not solely commission, but it's commission and hourly rates, but yeah, like I bank on that commission all the time for my bills
now.
all the time.
Do they do you all with the solo with the hourly rate and the commission? Do they do it kind of like the way they do waitresses and waiters, where it's a lesser amount per hour, but then the tip is the obviously what brings you up to par? Is it kind of a similar process, or is you get a certain hourly rate, but then if you get a commission, it's almost like a bonus? How does that work for you?
The commission pretty much works as a bonus. Yeah.
Does it?
Because
Yeah.
we get paid fairly well for
Hmm.
all things considered. And then we get the commission on top of that as well. So
Now, does Mama work at the same place, or does she have to work at a different pawn shop than you?
she has to work at a different one, but she is an assistant manager over at another one as well. And
Oh no shit.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Yep.
we can bitch about work all day long to each other because we know each other and we know how everything
You know the
works.
line of work. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So it's
Well, I
it's a
think it's
match
just
made in heaven.
interesting because it's like when people come in, it's like, how the fuck do you know what to even tell them that you want for shit? It's like, how do you know? It's like, you'd have to know a lot of shit to
Well,
know
Google
how to
is your best
price it.
friend.
So
Google is your best
so
friend.
you Google a lot of shit.
Yeah. Like my phone's battery dies so quickly nowadays because I am constantly looking stuff up all the time. And our computers are just so slow that we have to use the phones and they won't give you proper results for whatever reason. I don't understand it, but so I have to be on my phone all the time. But
No shit. Now, do you
yeah,
know an Aaron Waller?
I sure do.
Yeah, well, he said that I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up. He's in here watching right now. So, Aaron, welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Yeah. He's one
And
of my employees.
Miss Charlotte, Miss Charlotte Johnson. That's my good buddy that's in here that I used to ride with EMS for. He was my longest running partner I ever had was Tom, and his mom is in here
Damn.
watching as well.
That's awesome.
So, what'd she say? I never knew that you were not able to talk. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I don't shut up. My wife's like, "You even talk in your fucking sleep." She goes, I'm surprised my jaws. I'm surprised I don't look like what's that guy from Disney? The he was the one character, Gustav with the big ass fucking chin, like the muscles in the
Yeah.
chin from all the
Oh yeah.
yakking. I'm surprised my jaw don't look like that as much as I fucking talk because
That's funny.
it's good shit. We should all tip Bones for this podcast or just some stars. Yeah, they give
Oh
me
yeah.
a tip.
Stars will work.
Stars will work. Yeah. And I don't even know. I got stars on the last. I don't even know where they go. Like I have no clue. So it's like I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to learn that because I know I made some. I made like I don't know. It was like 120 stars, and I have no clue where they go. So
Yeah.
I'll have to learn all that shit. You're
It
doing
may be
great, Jonathan.
some yeah, it may be some like monetary thing. Like I think because like if you're on like Twitch or whatever, you can like gift people subs, which you have to pay a certain amount to get those subs, and that goes into the creator's pocket or something. I don't know how this all works, but it sounds similar.
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
And I don't know how Kick works either. I just started Kick. So right now you're streaming on Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. And those are only the three that I'm allowed with the package of this that I bought from StreamYard. And my buddy sent me another. I may try both. There's another one. I'd like to have it as a backup maybe. Um, I don't, but I'm gonna have to learn that one. But yeah, the whole monetization thing is I don't know how all that works. But luckily I got people like Wolf and Pam they'll help figure it out, and it'll be nice to make something. I don't want to. I don't give a shit about making a lot. I just want to. It'd be nice to eventually the podcast take off just enough to where I make enough to cover like the expenses of like StreamYard for a year. I mean that
Yeah.
cost me $450
Oh Lord.
for StreamYard for a year, and so it would be nice to make just enough to cover that because you know what I'm doing, I ain't moving mountains, but I'm having such a good time because it's allowed me to meet cool people like you and Mark Bees and
Oh
and
yeah.
Juice and Outlaw Whiskey. I'm gonna have
Oh
them
yeah.
on next week because they couldn't do it this week due to some circumstances, but I'm gonna have them on next week. There's a whole lot of people that Pam's got that I want to do this, so I'm having a good time in learning about
Oh yeah.
these different artists, and that way too it'll benefit me when we go to do this show too because I'll know a little bit more about all of you all. So
Yeah.
it gives me a unique advantage because when I go to that show, I'm gonna go there already. I'm gonna be like, I already talked to them, I know them, I know him. I
Oh
won't be
yeah.
there. It won't be like I'm there showing up and like don't know nobody. So
Yeah.
this
I
is
know.
this is a cool experience. So I have to thank Pam for letting me do it. So
Yeah.
it says bottom left corner of the screen. Look at the stars. See, I wonder if they see something different because I swear to God, I'm looking, but I don't see shit. Anyway, I digress. Maybe it's just so damn dark. That's the only other thing about doing it this late. Like this little ring light does an okay job, I guess, but I feel
Yeah.
like I'm in a fucking cave. You
Yeah.
know, or in the daytime, I can open the windows up and do whatever.
Yeah. For sure. But
You say you don't. What she say? You don't know. Now, all right. So back to your music now. Um, the songs that you have in the works. How many songs do you have that you still haven't finished, and how like how long of a process does it take for you, especially since you're kind of like me, you're your own worst enemy? How long of a process does it take you to actually start to finish create a song? Like, does some of your songs take like months? Or have you spent time like a year to get it to where you really like it? What's kind of your process with that and durations?
I think it really depends on the song. Because certain songs just come naturally,
Hmm.
like almost too easy. It's not to keep like mentioning other artists, but like the artist, like the writing experience and hearing people talk about their creative process is just fascinating. When
Hmm.
Jimmy Eat World wrote the song The Middle that like broke them out, and I remember watching an interview where they said like it almost didn't feel right. Like it just felt too easy. They said that the song just came to them naturally and then they recorded it and it ended up being the biggest hit ever. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I'm like, okay, yeah, this is all very solid, cohesive, just
Hmm.
great stuff that's just come out naturally. Other times, like it's pulling teeth to get just one line right. I mean, to thinking about how many songs I've got in the works, I mean, I've probably got hundreds,
Oh
hundreds
no
of stuff.
shit!
Just
Wow.
not even completely complete. Like I've probably got like a verse here, a chorus there, a couple of lines here and there, and stuff that like just words and like phrases and sentences that really like capture my attention. I'll
Hmm.
write them down and keep them in case like they fit somewhere else later on down the line. But um I found that lately my the best writing process for me is usually just sitting down with my guitar and writing as I'm playing. It's because a lot of times when the music is developed first and then the lyrics later or
Hmm.
vice versa, they don't mesh for whatever reason. Like
Right.
I have this one guitar riff that is so gorgeous and I cannot fit it in anything. No matter what I try, I can't find anything that fits with it. Um, but those tend to be the best songs, are the ones where like the music and the lyrics develop together naturally. And so usually on those nights I'll like get home from work, I'll like and eat. So I'll be done by like 7, 7:30. And then I'll be spending the next 3 or 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, just writing, messing around with melody, messing around with lyrics and whatever to try and get it all right. And sometimes sometimes it finishes, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it bleeds over. I mean, I don't really have necessarily one like specific like time where these songs get finished. Other times, like there's a song that I'll have finished for years, and I'm like, I don't know, and I'll tweak like a line or two, and I'm like, okay, now it's perfect.
Hmm.
Like, there's some old songs that I recorded with my old producer that I'm really trying to rework back into my set lists. I've got three in particular, well, four in particular that are like really strong, but that was back when I really had no control over my vocal range. I didn't know what fit me well.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna have to try and rework a lot of those songs vocally. And I think one of them I'm gonna be trying to perform this Saturday. It just depends how that all shakes out. I need to practice a lot more than I have for it, but
Now, where are you playing
um,
at this Saturday for those that may be interested or maybe nearby that want to pick up a show?
sure. I'll be playing at Alley Rays on Broadway. It's the address is 937 North Broadway, and it's completely free. I'll be playing with Juice Cleveland and Mark Bees too. So it's going to be a nominee showcase. So everybody that's performing is nominated, and we'll be performing a bunch of different songs and
Well, that's cool, man.
stuff like
That's
that.
really
Yeah.
cool. Now,
Yeah.
when you do stuff with the collective, um, do you do like acoustic stuff, or do they actually like become your band, and you will use like their drummers and bassists and stuff to help you when you're doing your sets?
I haven't actually done anything with them yet, so I don't know how this is all going to
Oh,
work
so
out.
this is new.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
very
hell
new.
yeah.
Everything that's like happened like since December has like just it's all just happened so fast, and I'm trying to keep up with it. And so I think Saturday we'll probably have some discussion about it and moving forward and seeing what we're going to be doing. But from what I understand is that we're going to be getting a couple of artists together to perform shows, and we'll be getting paid for them. So this will be the first time I've ever gotten paid for a gig if this all goes well, which
No
is really
shit.
exciting to me. Yeah.
Well, dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. Well, congratulations. I didn't know that. So that's badass. Well,
Thank you.
you got homework then. Your homework is during at some point in time during the collective, you got to get somebody to shoot at least one video of you while you're performing. That way you can upload it to Jonathan Hendrix Music, everybody on Facebook. So check
Yes,
it
sir.
out. That way we can see how this goes for your first time. And that's exciting news, man. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
That's
I am. I'm excited. Very,
what
very excited.
what time does that show start?
Oh, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Hell yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. It's my show. Yep, Miss Pamela's part of that show. It's
Yep.
on yep Saturday. Ran two songs.
Pam's
Okay.
Pam's running it. She's gonna kill it. I know she will.
Oh yeah, she always does. She's such a good lady. She's really cool. Really cool. Don't put up with no bullshit though.
No,
She don't play.
it ain't even worth it to bullshit her. Don't even try.
I don't think he's there. Yeah, there's a yeah. Well. Anyway, you always gotta have. There's always somebody in the bunch. It's good comments. You can't see the comments, so that's good.
Yeah.
But most everything is super positive. There
Heck
are
yeah.
a lot of good support from a lot of good people here. A whole lot. Let's see. What's this say? What's Lisa says? Lisa's cool. Let's see. Oh, she wants me to ask you. The damn comment keeps bouncing around. I keep losing it. Here it is. She wants me to ask you about the brown vest. So, what is the story about
Oh
the
my
brown
God.
vest? I want to hear this
Th-
story.
This is deep-seated childhood trauma that I have buried deep in my recesses of my memory for, I don't know, 15 years, maybe more. This is a long time ago. We were watching some TV show I don't even remember what it was. I think it was on like A&E or something. And this dude was getting on stage and he was getting ready to perform, and he had the ugliest brown vest I have ever seen in my life. He was wearing it, and he's getting up there talking about the song that he's getting ready to perform, and I'm like, and this song's called Brown Vest. And
No shit.
he didn't say that, I did. I made the joke, and then everybody in the room started laughing. It's one of those things you got to be there to like understand why it's funny. And this like was so long ago. I can't even. I've forgotten all about it. I can't believe she remembers it.
Now, who is, if you don't mind me asking, who is Lisa? Yeah, obviously she has the same last name. So is that Mama?
Yep, that's my mom.
Hell yeah. Well,
Yep.
welcome, Miss Lisa. Thank you for showing up and hanging out with us. And I appreciate you bringing up the brown vest and throwing him on the spot. We got to watch a few shades of color in your face change a little bit. So that
Oh
was
Lord,
that's always good.
I've forgotten all about that. Like genuinely. Huh. But yeah, yeah, she's my mom. She did the photography for my photos that are on my page. She's a
Oh,
great
nice.
photographer.
Hell
She's
yeah.
done, like we've talked about earlier with Nothing More, she did photos for them, and they're all great. Like I even think Johnny, the lead singer, has a photo of hers hanging in his house, which is really cool.
Oh, no shit. That is
So
cool. Well, then
so
it's
by
not you that
proxy,
has homework. Then it's Mama Lisa has homework because she's going to be the one that's probably going to be taking that video, or
she'll
two or three.
she's mainly a photographer, so I'm sure she'll take some really good pictures.
Hell yeah.
I'll I'll probably have Shania, my fiance, do it. She did all the video work for my last show that I've
Oh, that's
posted on
cool.
the page for all the songs I performed. So,
Yeah, you definitely
um,
want to do that. Get yourself some content filler. You're going to have plenty of opportunity, and you're with a great bunch of guys to do it. So, man,
yes,
you got really lucky. That's awesome. That's
yeah,
really good. And for your first time, man, I'll definitely have to give you a ring and see how this went, see how you enjoyed it,
yeah,
and I look forward to seeing the video to see how it turned out.
yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm excited. I'm really nervous again, but like fortunately, like half the set is going to be the same as the set I played. But I've got since the show, I've had a lot of inspiration, so I've wrote like 4 or 5 songs in like a couple of months, and that's the most I've ever written in a long time because it's gotten to the point with my songwriting where if I don't feel like the idea is good enough, I will abandon it. Full stop. I will not write a song that is a, technically a waste of time for me. And
Hmm.
if I keep working on it, then it's something that I feel like has legs. It has ideas that like really stand on their own.
Yeah,
So to have written 5 songs in 4 months is impressive for me,
that's
at
pretty good.
least. Yeah.
Now, over your right shoulder on the wall back there. Is that a picture that you all drew?
The one that's hanging on the door, this one here.
Yeah. Uh huh.
That's actually a RPX poster for A Quiet Place Part 2. I went to the theaters to see it when it came out and they gave it to me.
Oh, no shit. I was
Yeah.
curious. I was just curious. I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
I've got a whole bunch of like drawings on my walls from Shania. She's a drawer. She's an artist. So I would take you around if I'm working on my laptop.
No,
It
yeah,
would be way
it'd be kind of
clunky.
odd. Be all like, "Okay, you
Here,
see
take a look at
this?"
this. Um, we're both big SpongeBob fanatics, so I have a lot of SpongeBob fan art in my room.
No
It's
shit.
ridiculous. Actually, you know what? I will be right back. I got to bring you this one. This one's really funny.
All right, let's see it. I'm looking forward to it.
Hold on. See if I can get this off the wall.
Oh god dang, I didn't mean to put you to work.
No, it's all good. All right.
Is that a fucking watch hanging on your wall?
Yeah, it is.
That is fucking the most bizarre thing. I, I'm looking at that and I'm like, what the fuck? That's
So
awesome though.
there's actually a story behind that somewhat.
Well, I want to
So
hear that too. What's the hell's the story behind that watch?
so I first started getting into like actually watches because I'm a big watch fanatic. Like I love automatic watches, Citizen. I've got a whole case full of them, and it's because I've been working at the pawn shop that I started getting into watches. I don't know what it is. I like
Mhm.
it. Anything that's sort of like, not saying watches are a bygone era thing, but like people don't wear like traditional watches as much anymore. And that stuff's just always appealed to me. Don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Now, that watch was a watch that we passed on in the pawn shop. And because it was just, I don't even know. I think it was just, it's a cheap old Casio. We don't take stuff like this typically. We only really want like higher end or mid-range watches. And we didn't take it. And 5 minutes later, my dad walks into the shop and he said, "Hey, this guy just threw this watch on the ground. Do you want it?" I was like, "Okay,
So
sure."
you all did not even. He's like, "Fuck this shit!"
A
Blam, and threw
hundred
it on the
percent.
ground.
It's 100%. That's what happened. And so this was technically my first watch. So I don't know why I've kept it. I just, I've just hung it up there like this, and I don't ever think about it. And you bringing it up made me think about it.
Oh,
But
sorry about that.
no, you're good.
I see all sorts of. I spy with my little eye all sorts of fucked up shit.
I'm telling you, like, I cannot have a single inch on my wall that's not covered, because to me, my room is my sanctuary.
Mhm.
It's where I get to like represent the things that I love. Because I'm a big media freak. I love film. I love games. I love music. I love it all. It's like I consume all of it that I can. But anyway, this is the picture.
Oh
So I
yeah.
don't I don't know if you'll be as entertained by this as I will. But she drew this where SpongeBob is looking at the moon and handsome Squidward is the moon, and he's just looking at it in a very loving way.
Well, there
And
you go,
it's
ladies and gentlemen. Who knew that the man in the moon was actually Squidward? I
he
mean,
was.
I learn something new every fucking day. That's awesome.
Because this was the first ever piece of artwork I ever asked her to draw for me, because she's always asked me like, "Oh, what do you want me to draw? Let me draw something for you." I'm like, "I don't know. I can't really think of anything." I was like, "Okay, how about you draw handsome Squidward as the moon?" I thought that was just a stupid thing and it would be really funny, and it turned out even better than I expected.
Oh,
I
she
love
did a great
this.
job.
Yeah, she's
So
like she's
Shania, you guys strong work. I mean,
yeah,
that's impressive. And
yeah,
my SpongeBob would look like a little stick guy. He'd have like little lines and like
right.
weird hands and shit. That's what I
Yeah.
would draw.
And speaking of the pyramid head earlier, she did a little painting of this. This is really hard to see in the photo
Oh
because it
yeah,
keeps
I can see
reflecting.
it better now.
Yeah.
Now that you've
She,
angled it. Oh dude,
yeah.
that's badass, dude.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is what sits on my computer desk all day. This, and I can't believe I'm actually showing this. I actually had to take it down for to see the TV sometimes because it's such a big photo. I have this on my desk.
That is so random.
It is random. So my this is a guy named Scott the Woz on YouTube. He pretty much does like bizarre random video game topics. And my fiance and I are both big gamers. That's like kind of one of the things that we bond over. That and music we bond over. Just like there's a connection there on a cosmic level. But so we got into him recently, and I was on his subreddit and somebody posted that they had this that had a framed picture of him on his desk for like 5 years. He just randomly did it for himself. No reason why. And then one day his mom comes in and says, "Honey, is there something you need to tell me? Are you gay?" Because he had a random dude's picture hanging on, just sitting on his desk. And then he said, "I decided after that day to put it up." So I showed her that post, and then she had this brilliant idea. I think this was a Christmas gift. It was like, it's like, "Here,
No
I
shit.
want you
So
to
she
have this."
made that for you? That is
Yeah,
hilarious.
she just found a picture of him and just put it in the frame, and so like I sit it here when I have the space to do so.
So now, excuse my ignorance because I'm like 900 years old, so I don't know who the guy is, but I would
Yeah.
assume he's probably one of those Twitch people that does like gaming podcasts and stuff like that. Is that what he does, or does he do something a little bit different?
No, he does something different. Like I don't think he's ever streamed. But
Oh, really?
mainly what
So
he
he's not a
does is
streamer at all then?
no, he does YouTube. He has like a channel where he makes these big long scripted videos, and it'll be about like different topics in the gaming industry, like the like what they'd call like the sixth gen curse or whatever. We're talking about the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii era of consoles and like the kind of stuff. He did this big long two-part documentary specifically about the Wii U console because he has some obsession with the Wii U that I don't understand, but he can like take the history of this console's development and the games that came from it and the trouble that Nintendo had kind of actually marketing the thing, and he made like a video about it. And I just find that stuff fascinating. Like that's the one thing I love about YouTube is like even if I'm not even interested in the topic, if the right person is talking about it, it'll get me invested in it. But fortunately, he talks about stuff I have a lot of interest in.
Well,
So
that's interesting.
yeah,
That's just pretty funny that you got his picture. I mean, that's hilarious. That's
it's ridiculous, but I mean, I live for the ridiculous. I like to just have all sorts of dumb, weird stuff. I just
there ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
I
Ain't
like
nothing
to
wrong with that at all.
because I've
So,
always like I gotta keep life light, because there's so much heaviness weighing down on us all the time,
oh yeah.
and that's what my music is an outlet for. Really, is
Hmm.
the for the darkest parts of myself. A lot of times, like I'll take songs even that are not from my perspective, or
Hmm.
not from who I am as a person, and not things that I felt, but I have like a very strong sense of empathy, and I
Hmm.
can find the things about these people that like connect with me, and I can put myself in their positions, and that's what I do with a lot of the songs, like the song I wrote for or Restless Dreams, the song I wrote about Silent Hill 2. I got two songs I wrote about The Last of Us Part 2. That's my personal favorite game of all time, and I don't care to say it. Like it's a controversial opinion, but
Now,
I got
what's the name of that game?
The Last of Us Part 2.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Really?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I have. I'm currently playing Starfield uh,
I
at
also a
nighttime.
controversial opinion. I love Starfield.
I
I
did
think it's
too.
awesome.
I mean, I haven't beat it yet. I've still got a ways to go, but
Me either.
um,
Yeah.
like I'm kind of in a weird spot right now where it's like I don't know if I developed everything so quickly to where now I've got a lot of stuff done, but I haven't got far enough along with the advancements to what is it called when your level. You know how
Yeah.
you got
Your
different
level
planets,
cap.
and my level cap is like right now I think I'm in the 50s, like 55 or 57 or something.
Yeah.
But yet now the next planets I need to unlock are like 65, 60, 65, 70s.
Oh, so
So
you're locked into that like grinding phase where you have
you're
to
in
like
that grinding phase where yeah, it's like fuck,
yeah.
and
That
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 kind of
is a
sucks.
that is a common issue that a lot of people have with Starfield, and I get it. I played it when it came out. I put like 25 hours in it, and I loved it, and I just haven't picked it back up. I actually, speaking of my watch collection, I got the collector's edition that comes with the Starfield watch, and it's such a cool looking watch. It's the only digital watch I own, and
No shit.
I wear it on occasion, just very rarely. But yeah.
I like your watch you wear. I can't wear a watch. I'm too big of a pussy. I got hairy ass arms. So like I put the
I get
metal
it.
watches on there and it feels like they're taking one hair at a time and just slowly pulling it out of your
Oh
arm. And it's
God,
like
yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I
I
was like,
hate
how
it.
does anybody wear these damn things
I
without
know.
shaving your arm?
I know.
And maybe that's what they do. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
You know.
I'm a naturally smooth skinned dude. I don't know why. I can't develop hair that isn't here or here. So I, it's bizarre, but
Oh,
yeah.
I've got like three chest hairs. They look like that. And then,
Looks like Homer.
but I'm hairy from the elbows down and knees down. But other than that, it's like, nah, I couldn't
Your
get it.
chest hair looks like Homer Simpson's head.
It does.
Like,
Yeah, it does.
that's
Or
great.
Charlie Brown. You know how Charlie Brown had the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
weird
Charlie
little funky
Brown's.
shit. That's what my chest hair looks like. It's you
That's
know
funny.
that, and you have a few of them gnarly nipple hairs that they're all
Oh
like,
God.
"Eh," you know.
Yeah,
And of
there's one
course,
that's just like,
your hair's kind of like you're like my brother from another mother because
yeah,
you got the same curse that I've got. The
the
women
same
love this
long
shit,
curly hair.
but
They
I mean,
do.
look how fucking curly it is. It's like
I know.
you can't do shit with it, and it's long, but
Yeah.
it never looks long. It's like
Yeah.
I could let it grow forever, and it's always going to look like it's sitting right here. Even though this
Mm-hmm.
it just gets bigger.
Bigger. Yeah.
Like I look like
And like,
Bozo the fucking clown.
I get
If
that
I'm
all
out
the
in a
time.
humid time, it just like it goes. It
I
just
used to
gets
work.
huge.
I used to work with a guy, and God bless. I love him to death. He's an asshole in the best kind of way. But he used to call me Ron Jeremy all the time, and I hated it. I hated it. He would call me Ron. He would shorten my name to Ronathan, so that
Ron.
he could get away with calling me Ron Jeremy in front of customers. I'm just like, you are an ass. And like, don't compare me to that piece of shit.
Fucking Ron
Please.
Jeremy.
Like,
I
oh
God.
man. But like I love this hair. I like having it, but like I hate it in like these when the seasons change, like it gets so frizzy and fuzzy.
Oh
Like
yeah, I can't stand it. Yeah.
even when I wash it, like it still looks flat. Like normally like my hair will look like yours if it's done right, but sometimes I just can't get it right, no matter how hard I try.
Oh
So I just
yeah.
gotta do what I gotta do.
My shit gets it. I know exactly what you mean about when it dries out and it frizzy because it does. It
Yeah.
just grows. I look like Bob Ross's chia pet. If you had a chia pet and you grew it on a desk,
Yeah.
then when
Yeah.
that's what my hair would look like is Bob Ross's.
My
It's just
boss got me a
good shit.
SpongeBob chia pet one year for Christmas.
No shit.
Yeah. Speaking of chia pets, yeah, she's
I've
got me
never
one.
had one. I should buy one, but I've never had one.
I've wanted to grow it out. I just haven't like thought about like doing it. It's also something that's going to take time, and I have to like set it out. And I've already got it like a cluttered room as it is because I've got like you can't see it, but like 90% of my walls are bookshelves because I have all my video games and my movies up in there to just sit
Right.
most of the time because I can only play one at a time. Yeah.
See, I think you kind of have a little bit of that Jonathan Davis look
Oh yeah.
from
Yeah,
Corn. You know,
I
Like,
see it.
you know, especially with your facial hair and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to the way his is, and your
Yeah,
hair
it is.
similar length, or at least it was. I don't know what it is now. I haven't seen Jonathan Davis in a long time, but they were
Yeah,
definitely
I'm not
badass back in the day.
I'm not typically Googling pictures of Jonathan Davis on the daily, so I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. Me neither. Yeah, Pam says she goes. Well, people probably didn't know who Ron Jeremy was, but I don't know. Yeah,
Oh man.
he's
Yeah.
he was he wasn't the greatest looking dude, but I guess if you have a baby's arm holding an apple, I guess it doesn't fucking matter. So what you look like, you can just look terrible. It just doesn't make any difference.
So there's actually a funny story about this. Ever since that joke came about, it reminded me of a movie I watched 12 years ago, and it is not a porno, I promise. You're gonna suspect it is, but let me explain. So the Ronathan jokes came out, and there was this movie that I watched like when I was way too young. I should not have watched this movie at like I think I was like 12. But like I watched it one time and I remembered every fucking detail of this movie because it was just so bizarre. And I had to tell him about it. I had to track this thing down. I had to buy a DVD for $30. It was the cheapest copy of it I could find. Everything else was in like the $70 to $90 range. And I'm like, I'm not paying that for a damn DVD. I'm just not.
I
And
don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
it's oh, but I have no problem spending $500 on a Pokemon game. That's where my collection tendencies take over. But
Well,
um, yeah, it's
could be worse.
The movie is called One-Eyed Monster,
Oh, for God's sake!
and it stars
And
Ron
it's not a
Jeremy.
porno.
It's not a porno. I told you, it is not a porno, and it does star Ron Jeremy. It is a horror science fiction comedy akin to like The Thing. But the whole premise is that this like porn cast, they like go up to like this cabin in the woods to shoot this porno, and Ron Jeremy can't perform. And he has to go outside he's like, I need to go outside, and it's snowing outside because he thinks that'll, get it to work or whatever. I don't know why.
Or
And
find the
while he's
fluffer, one or the other.
yeah, find the fluffer. And out of nowhere he sees like something in the sky that's like a aurora borealis, but it's more of like a controlled beam, and it hits him. And then he goes in and he performs the scene like nobody's business, and his junk falls off after he does it, and he dies. And his junk goes around and starts killing the cast members off one by one.
I have not seen that movie. Not saying I would watch it now just for the simple fact that I'd be like, what in the fuck?
I invited these two guys from work to watch it one time, and they never let me pick another movie again.
I'd imagine not. They're like, yeah.
Oh man, it was like everything I remembered it being. It was hysterical. Every detail like was just ingrained in my mind for some reason. It is a very memorable movie. It is not a good movie. It is pretty bad, but it is like bad good, like in that like funny bad range.
Oh, hell yeah.
You get a group of your friends together and you just riff on it the whole time. Oh man, that's the kind of movie.
It's kind of like Mystery Science Theater. What was it, 2000 or whatever? Like where you just turn the movie on, turn the volume off, and you just sit there and make up your own shit. It's just epically awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah, I love doing that. There's a lot of kinship in that, and I love it.
Is this a Juice ass? Is this a trauma film? TROM. Yeah, I have to admit I'm a dumbass because I don't know what a trauma film is.
I don't know what a trauma is either.
I'm gonna have to look that shit up. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I'm gonna look it up in incognito in case it's something I don't want to know and don't need to be put on a watch list for.
What the hell is incognito?
It's like
I mean, I know what incognito is, but did you say it as though it's a thing? Like it's an app or some shit?
No, like you can go to Google and you can open up like a private browser, and it won't like tie to like your search history or anything.
Oh, I don't know how to do all that shit. She said kinship and Ron Jeremy shouldn't be in the same sentence.
Right? No, they shouldn't.
Yeah,
they really
shouldn't. But in this podcast, it is.
Okay, so a trauma film. It's sort of like there's a production company called Trauma Entertainment that was founded in the 70s, and they made like schlocky B movies. So it's sort of like like a Roger Corman type thing, like where they're like campy, weird. Like yeah, so I get what he's saying. It's nothing bad. It's just the quality bad, yeah, but not like anything questionable bad. So
John Weber likes your shirt. He says awesome.
Thank you.
Bad Omen shirt, Jonathan. Hell yeah. It is badass. That video you posted was just killer, man. What a killer show, killer light show and shit. I mean, you've made it when you can afford all that shit.
I know it was. I thought it was crazy because like when we were trying to get the tickets and it said they were playing Bridgestone, it's like what? These guys just hit popularity like not too long ago.
Oh, is that where you went to the Bridgestone Arena to see it? Oh no shit. Hell yeah.
It was the best sounding show I've ever been to at the Bridgestone.
I've always wanted to go inside there, and I've been out and around it a bazillion times, but I've never been in it.
It's huge,
I would like to because I heard it's nice. I heard it's really nice.
Yeah, it is a really nice venue. I've seen so many bands there,
but I've never seen anybody there. Now I've seen like Dropkick Murphys was at the Marathon
Music Works.
Music Works. Thank you. Marathon Music Works. That's what. Now that's a cool ass venue too. That was nice.
It is.
It was a good venue. It was hard as fuck to find though.
Oh yeah, it's not easy to find.
No, it's like your GPS drops you off and there's all these buildings. I kept walking in places and they're like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find the concert." Well, it's not in this building, and I'm like, "Okay,
thanks for the help."
The next one. And never would tell you where to go. It's just like it ain't here. Okay, well, see ya.
Because I went to see Nothing More at Marathon Music Works. In man, I think this was, when did Carnal come out? 2023. I went to see him in 2023 when that record just came out, and they
Hmm.
had like a sign posted that Bad Omens was getting ready to play at the Marathon Music Works in 2023, and it's 3 years later, and they're already headlining Bridgestone. Like, totally skipped like a Send Amphitheater. Like, that's insane to me. Like the popularity rise is meteoric for these guys, and I hate to be that kind of guy because I didn't start really liking their music until The Death of Peace of Mind came out, and uh because their first two records just didn't really click with me. The whole like early Bring Me the Horizon type sound before they started melding into like more pop rock, pop metal type stuff just never always clicked with me. Very specific artists do it, but then like right when like Just Pretend was hitting radio stations and it was blowing up on TikTok everywhere, and
Hmm.
that was right around the time I got into them, and I was like, I kind of feel like a poser, but like I don't care. The Death of Peace of Mind is a fantastic album, and I don't care. They were awesome. I mean, it was such an incredible show from start to finish. Stacked
Hell
set
yeah.
list. I mean, they played like 8 songs from Death of Peace of Mind, and all of them were fantastic. Every single one of them. They ended with Dethrone, and Dethrone just tore the whole roof off the place. I swear, it was insane. Oh man, I haven't seen that energy level at a show in a long time. A long
That's
time.
fucking cool.
Like, and nothing, and not to like bring down like Nothing More or anything, because they always bring it when they perform a show. And they are personally my favorite live show I've ever seen was at Marathon Music Works when they performed, because just Johnny has energy that is unparalleled. His singing voice is incredible. Their music to me is just unparalleled. Like, all the way up to Spirits. Those are like Spirits, Stories We Tell Ourselves, and Self-Titled are three of my favorite albums all time. Like, Stories We Tell Ourselves in particular is my favorite.
Hmm.
And Johnny's like writing style and his music has been such a huge inspiration to me. They're my favorite band, despite like me having disagreements on his like stances on AI and stuff like that. Like, I hate AI. I can't. I will never touch it. But
Dude, I tell you what, it's AI scary, dude.
it's terrifying.
You know, when I was a kid, Terminator came out, and I was sitting there, I was like, "Fuck, that could never happen. It's badass, but it could never happen." Dude,
Yeah, right.
boy, I don't fucking know now, because I tell you
Yeah,
what, fuck, man,
it's
that
scary, dude.
AI shit is scary, dude. It ain't far from being self aware. I don't think. I
It's
think
not,
we're getting close. I
because
think
it's
if it ain't already there. I
yeah.
mean, because hell, what do
Ev-
I know? I live in a cave anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
yeah, everything that it does, it's just learning everything about us. It is in a
yeah,
learning phase, and it's terrifying, because the what's even scarier about it is like you don't have like a T8 T100 or T800 that's actually something that you can maybe physically stop. This is something that's almost invisible, and it can get you to do all sorts of things
hmm,
just to manipulate you, because I mean, humanity is a very manipulative thing. People can be manipulated even without even knowing it, and it's kind of insane.
oh yeah,
And
people can manipulate people easily. Can you
yeah,
imagine a fucking computer that learns the ins and outs of it? Holy
yeah,
shit,
it's wild. And
it's deep.
I've I've looked into like there's been like a study done called AI 2027.
Hmm.
That is the single most scary thing I have ever heard in my life, because the paper concludes that if we continue at this rapid progression rate, where we're trying to like outperform China and we're constantly in this race, it's going to come to an extermination point in 2027.
Dude, that's
And
crazy.
this
That's
is from
nuts.
industry insiders who know AI and the ins and outs of it, who know like Sam Altman and the whole like Chat GPT, Open AI stuff. The only thing that they say that is a miscalculation is that it will happen in 2027. It's more likely to happen in 2030. Only 3 years difference. So It's
It's
crazy to think
fucking
about, man.
it's nuts, man. I tell you
Mhm.
what, it's something. Let's see,
It's
what's it? Unfortunately, it's what the world is going to. Yeah, I mean, Pam's right, dude. They are. I
it
mean,
is.
it's. And I don't see. I think we're to a point now where there ain't no turning back anyway. I don't know. Man, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, because what do I know? I mean, I'm a dumbass anyway. I can
Yeah,
barely even fucking use Facebook, much less anything else. But so
I get it.
so do your own research because
Yes,
don't listen to
please.
this asshole because he don't know he wouldn't know an AI if it fell on his face and
Yeah,
started wiggling.
yeah.
So
And of course, I'm not gonna say like I'm the all-knowing arbiter of AI or anything. I have done a little bit of research into all of it, but I am big in pushing that people do their own research on stuff and really
yeah, me
reading
too.
and understanding what all the ins and outs are with this stuff. Like but that's the problem. They're commodifying AI and they're making it palatable to like a general audience and they're trying to push it into people's homes and be like, no, it's your friend. It's here to help you.
Hmm.
And then you have like all of these damn articles coming out about how like AI has convinced some dude to kill himself. Like that's that really helped.
That's insane. It's nuts,
So
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. That's for sure. I guess the only good
Yeah.
thing that's the only good thing about being old like me is that if shit goes south, well, I'm going to be dead anyway, so it
Right.
don't matter.
Right.
If
Yeah.
it gets real bad, I'll be like 900 years old, so it'd be like fuck it, whatever. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
back to you and like where can people find you? So obviously we obviously know you have two Facebooks, but I did find the one that is your more business account, which is the Jonathan Hendrix music page.
Yep.
But I'm sure you're on other stuff. So where can people find you if they say they don't do Facebook?
I actually don't have anything right now. I do need to create an Instagram page.
Hmm.
Um, I've thought about making an X account, but I got off of Twitter for a reason, and I'm not gonna do any of that ever again. Um, but just I'll post it on. I'll keep making accounts, and whenever I get to that point, like I really need to just sit down and do it. Like the hardest thing is just sitting down and doing it.
No,
It
I feel
really
you.
is.
Well,
But
and it's
like,
baby steps. I mean, we all start somewhere. So
yeah,
you
because
you're getting your start now. You're gonna plume for
yeah,
sure. You're gonna be going to all sorts of shit like YouTube
yeah.
and Instagram and Kick and Twitch and all that other shit.
I do
So
intend to make a YouTube. I need to do that as well. So that
yeah,
may be down the pike pretty soon.
I don't know which is the best, but to me personally, just from a guy that don't know dick from dick, I really like Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite. Instagram, it's well, I like how Instagram, like anything you do on Facebook, you can automatically go to. They'll just send it to Instagram. I do like that,
Yeah.
but Instagram is I don't know. I'm such an idiot that it's like I wanted to delete something off my Instagram, and I still it's still there. I have no idea how to. I have no idea how to delete it. It's
Yeah.
like they don't make getting rid of shit easy, you know,
No, they
and
don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why. It's almost like they don't want you to get rid of shit, so they
Yeah.
make it so damn hard. I guess I don't know. Either that or I'm just that big of an idiot.
They're
One or the
reeling
other.
you in. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like canceling a subscription service. They like you can't just cancel Hulu. You have to like call their help desk and have to sit on the phone with somebody for 20 minutes. Be like, "Hey, look, I don't want this service anymore. Can you please just cancel the damn thing? I'm getting
yeah,
charged for something I don't use." Like it they purposely do it just to keep you reeled in and interacting and whatever. And I've never been a big social media guy. Like I'll scroll through Facebook every once in a while and just like watch stupid reels and look at memes or something. I'm I just don't like doing it, and that's kind of
yeah.
the hardest part of like actually trying to make social media accounts for to promote my music is just, putting myself out there and doing it because I don't post anything on my page. I don't post. I have an Instagram. I don't post anything on it. I don't do. I just I've never found the appeal in it because I've always been a live in the moment kind of guy. Like
Hmm.
when I posted the video of the Bad Omens show, like I felt kind of bad because I was on my phone. Like if I'm going to a concert, I'm putting my phone in my pocket and I'm enjoying it because like the moment is there. want to be in the moment. I don't want to like be stuck behind a screen
Well, no, I feel
in
you.
the moment.
But you
And
only did one song, so you did a
yeah,
song to kind of say, "Hey, this is for remembrance," like
yeah,
a keepsake. My uncle's
yeah.
in here. He just made fun of me. He goes, "Yeah, I know for a fact you don't know dick from dick." Yeah, yep.
Yep.
You're right, Uncle
It's like
Denny. I sure the hell don't.
that's what I
But
love about
that's
Tool
what makes
shows.
my podcast is going to be fucking good, man. Is because I just don't give a shit. It don't have
Yeah.
to. I don't have to make it. So it's like I can do whatever. If I want to do a podcast at 11, I'll do it at 11. And people will be like, "Well, that's dumb." Okay, well, yeah,
Well,
all right, whatever. If I want to do it at 8, I'll do it at 8. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, but it also is weird. Like I'm looking at myself and I'm like, this is the first time it's been that dark. Because even when I did Juice, I think it was for the time change, maybe.
mhm,
I don't know,
probably.
but I don't remember it being this dark. Like it's just bizarre. It's just I don't
I don't
know,
know.
but
But yeah. But that's what I love about like Tool shows. They like and like I think they do it with a Perfect Circle too. Like the entire show you're not allowed to have your phone out. If they find you with your phone, they kick you out. And you
oh yeah,
spent $400 for a ticket and you get kicked out because you used your phone. That's
yeah.
but I mean they want you to be in the moment and like especially with a Perfect Circle, like some of their later stuff on Eat the Elephant is talking about the over reliance on technology and social media and things like that. But they will let you film one song. They will let you film the last song that they perform.
And it's so funny that you say that because when Maynard had his birthday bash, um, I went with my brother. My brothers, we went to I forget where the hell we had to go to for it. It was Chattanooga, maybe I forget. But anyway, they. It's funny you say that because they said that at the very beginning of the show. They said we no phones except at the end. We got one song. Then we want everybody to have it out and fucking have at it if they want to. But it was a great show because it was his
Yeah.
birthday bash, so it was a perfect circle. It was Pussifer and it was Primus. And
Yeah.
it was really cool the way they did the show too, because you had the stage and then out in front of the stage, they had like bizarre shit. Like they had I think it was a ping pong table set up. They had all sorts of shit. So like the guys would get up and you would have like they like it would be like a perfect circle would do like I don't know 2 or 3 songs. Then they would come down and they just wouldn't leave. I mean, they'd go down and start playing ping pong, and then Primus would go up and do like 2 or 3 songs, and then Pussifer would go up and do 2 or 3 songs, and then it went back to a perfect circle, and it was just like that, and it was just they just would come
That's
up and
so
just cycle
bizarre.
through. It was so cool. I mean, it
I
was
love
just
it.
neat. It was neat. It was great. But at the end, like you said, that's when
Yeah.
they're like, all right, now you can pull your phone out and you can record this last
Yeah.
song. So
My fiance and I, that's like one of our bucket list bands to see is a Perfect Circle. Because we absolutely love the 13th Step. That's one of our favorite records. And especially like recently we've been wearing it out. We've just been
mhm.
in a Perfect Circle mood. We've seen Tool twice. That was our first concert was Tool, actually.
Dude,
Back in
they put on some killer fucking light shows too.
they are insane
Oh,
live.
dude, it was so
So
good.
good live.
Hell yeah.
I was a little disappointed when we saw them in Knoxville because they mostly played Fear Inoculum stuff. And it's weird to say like Fear Inoculum is not a great Tool record, but it's a great record by any other metric. So like it isn't what I would want from Tool. It feels a little too safe and a little too overblown and over and bloated. And that's mostly what they played at that show. They played The Pot, which I was excited about. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
And I
that's a
think
good jam.
they ended with Anima, and it was oh man, the Anima was awesome. They played that. I got to hear The Grudge for the first time, and that song just oh it rips. That scream in that song is insane. I love it. But yeah. But most of it was like the Fear Inoculum stuff, and some of it's great, not all of it.
Yeah.
I've I've always been in the minority. Everybody loves Numa, and I've just never got it. I just don't know why.
Now, you probably know this, but I'm going to tell you it just to see if you do. Do you know that Maynard was in Green Jelly that did the Three Little Pigs?
What? No, I didn't know about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, look it up. Yeah, he was actually with Green Jelly. Yep.
Huh.
And he was actually a part of the Three Little you remember the Three Little Pigs, the claymation music video and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
oh, dude, it was such a. My kids were obsessed with that song when I was a kid, or when they were little. I mean, and I'd bounce them on my knee, especially when Rambo came out with that fucking fucking Gatling gun. He's all, "Da, da, 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 da,"
The
he's
damn
all,
M60.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he was all like shooting everybody with the M16 or whatever the fuck he had in his hand, and but the whole time it's that snare drum, So I'm bouncing my kids on my knee, and they just loved it, man. That was such.
That's awesome.
But I don't know how I finally found that out, but I was like, you are shitting me. Maynard was a part of that. I was like, wow. But
That's
he's such a
wild.
badass dude.
He
I mean,
is.
he's a badass. He's badass in jujitsu. He's just
Yeah.
an all around. He's an all around badass dude. That's for sure.
I've seen videos of like people running on the stage and him just bodying them
Oh,
entirely.
dude,
It's insane. Like the guy just he's
and
on
he
another
don't even
level.
stop singing. He just
I
keeps
know. He keeps
fucking
going.
singing, like like sitting on them, like looking in their face, just like rah, just keeps singing. Like it didn't miss a beat, didn't get
It's
winded,
like
nothing.
simultaneously the most unprofessional professional I've ever seen. It's kind of
I,
wild, and I respect the hell out of that for him. I love the fact that he's always like in the back. That's
mhm,
always been his like mindset is like the band or the talented members. So I'm gonna let them shine, and I'm just kind of like the window dressing for him. But
right,
even though like I was telling my fiance this at the Bad Omen show, is like Tool is great because they're greater than the sum of their parts.
right.
They are all fantastic individually, but when they're put together, they're even better. Like I just that's I could talk about Tool forever if I
Oh yeah,
really
me
wanted
too.
to.
Yeah, they're
I
really
love
good.
them.
They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we've had
Mhm.
a good time. We talked
Oh
about
yeah.
you, we talked about your stuff, but then we got into this all sorts of fun activity stuff to talk about. I mean, I love talking about. I'm 52 and I love video games. I still do. I'm like a fucking kid.
Yeah.
My wife
Same here.
calls me one of her. I'm one of her three children. My wife, she does everything, and I just
Yeah.
exist like I'm the big kid. I'm the oldest, and then I
Yeah.
got our two sons are they're they're below me, and we all
Yeah.
act like a bunch of idiots. But we play
That's
video
funny.
games all the time. But even before I used to play, man, it was really cool back when Xbox came out. You remember Halo?
Oh yeah,
Well,
of course.
well, that was my fucking jam, dude. I love that
Yeah.
game. I loved it. Well, when the Xbox first came out, that was when I actually first started online gaming. And I had two buddies from here, and then I had like we had a guy from Canada, from the UK, from Boston, from Oregon. I mean, we
Yeah.
had guys and a mom and pop and son, so they were like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Killer Bear, and they were all like
Killer
they were
Bear.
all like in Oklahoma and stuff. And we had we played for like I don't know 7 or 8 years, like
Dang.
every night. And this before I had kids, and
Yeah.
especially once I had kids, it kind of changed. But but finally, the people were like, "Hey, we're going to take a vacation. We want to come hang out for a day." Like even we had a guy from fucking UK. He had never been to America, so I was his first stop in Louisville
Oh,
for
that's
me
crazy.
and me and my two other buddies. It was like he made sure he came and hung out for a day with us before he
Yeah.
started his month long holiday. It was just I don't know. Video games are fun. I
They
love them.
are. They're
You know.
like they're a great connector. Like when they're done right, they connect so many people together. And that's what's the beauty of them. It makes like a great community of just a
Hell
bunch
yeah.
of people who like playing a video game. Like and I've unfortunately never been a part of that. There's not a lot of people that because I don't typically play online shooters or online anything typically.
Mhm.
I've always been a story-driven guy. Like ever since I first got into music, I've always been like a storyteller, and I've been interested in like the stories that are told in video games and movies and things like that. But every once in a while, I'll get down with a good multiplayer game. Like I love playing Left 4 Dead. That
Oh,
game is
Left 4 Dead was great, dude.
timeless,
Yeah, that was a
timeless
great
game.
game. That's a
And I would
really good.
just play
Yeah.
it for hours and hours and hours. And I could still play it to this day and never get tired. It is just, it's always dynamic, it's always evolving, it's always fun, and I love it. But I do remember back in like when I was in school, like I think I was in about in high school. I wasn't really around when like the first Halo and the original Xbox came out. So like I was in the height of like the PS3 360 era.
Hmm.
That was my first console was a PS3. That that tells me I'm a little too young, but whatever. But
Yeah, you're a
we
lot
used to
younger than I am.
but we used
I
to
still have my original Atari
we've got one
with the fucking joystick and the
with the
one single
joysticks,
button.
everything.
Click, 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 click. You know,
Yeah, we've got the
everyone.
joysticks, we've got the little paddle rotators that have the like the dials on them, all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, didn't that
We're
come
like,
with like ColecoVision or some shit or
oh
what was it?
yeah,
Was it? I can't remember what all
in
they were called.
television,
In
in
television,
television, yeah,
television. That's what it was.
yeah. That's like I said, Shania and I's thing. Like video game collecting is our hobby. Like it's everything to us. Like that's what we put most of our money into, unfortunately. But
Well,
it
it could be worse things. At least you ain't spending it on crack and all that other shit. You know,
exactly,
so
exactly.
you're at least
But
spending it on something enjoyable.
yeah,
I'm playing Helldivers right now too with my one son, my youngest son.
oh yeah,
When he's not working, we get on and play Helldivers, and it's kind of an ode to Halo to a
yeah,
degree. There's they have some. You can tell that some of the same creators definitely had a hand in that. So
yeah.
Helldivers is fun, but it's
I've
hard
wanted
as
to play it.
it's hard as fuck, man.
Yeah, I've
Especially when
wanted
you
to
play.
play it.
The, have you? Yeah,
I've
it's
wanted to. I don't have anybody to play with
well,
typically. So
and what's cool about it is you remember. Well, you may not remember because you're still a young pup, but it used to be they had the controller. It was the whole like left, up, down, left, right,
the
up,
Konami
down.
code, yeah,
Yeah,
I remember it.
well, Helldivers uses that
Oh,
for
that's
your
sweet.
different grenades. So like you're like running and you're like trying to fucking up, down, left, right, up, down, 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 and then all of a sudden it sets to this certain thing, and then you throw it and it does something. So that was kind of cool too because it kind of gave you a nostalgic flashback to the way things used to be when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Oh
I remember all of the progressive consoles from Atari, and then you just kept growing and growing, and of course, when Nintendo came out, it was like, holy shit, what the hell is this? You know,
yeah,
and
revolutionized everything. It saved the gaming industry.
it did, it really did.
Yeah.
And then when before Halo or Xbox, when PlayStation came out, I was just like, holy shit. This
Yeah.
even makes Nintendo. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like the graphics, and of course now you look at stuff and it's like, wow, it is like as real as it gets.
Yeah.
I
It's
can't wait to
insane.
see this new GTA. I can't wait till that starts
Oh
coming
man,
out.
I'm so excited.
Dude, that's gonna be
Like
sick as hell, man. It's
I
gonna be
am
crazy.
I have I love the Rockstar games. I just finished Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time
Oh, dude, that is such a
about 6 months
wonderful
ago.
game, dude.
Oh
The
man.
Red
I
Deads were so good, man.
so amazing. Like
Oh, the graphics, and I just love the whole Western fucking thing, man.
me too.
That was
Like
so badass, man. It sucks that they don't even, I mean, they don't even update it anymore. But
I
I guess they're
know.
not going to, especially since they're going to be dropping GTA, whatever fucking number it is,
Yeah,
six
it's all hands on
or
deck for
seven
GTA
or whatever.
6.
Is
Yeah.
it six? I couldn't remember what it
Yeah.
was called, but
But
I know my
like,
kids already have it
yeah.
pre-ordered. They're like, "Are you going to pre-order it?" I was like, "Nah, I don't think so." But I am going to get it. But I'm just
Yeah,
like,
of course. It'll be
I
available.
yeah.
They're not gonna skimp out on making copies for that
No,
damn thing.
hell no. And now
But
that
like,
everything's digitally downloaded, it's like, why do you even need to pre-order shit? It's gonna be there,
yeah.
at
Yeah,
least
I get that.
maybe it's not. I don't know.
The whole thing I don't like about digital stuff is that you don't technically own it, and if they decide that they want to take the rights away from you, they can pull that game and you'll never own it again.
Oh, that would
That's what
suck.
sucks about it. That's why
Yeah, that
it's
would
so great
suck
having the
cock.
physical copies and stuff. I'm so vehement about
Oh,
physically collecting. It's a way of preservation kind of thing.
bye, Pam. She's going to bed. She says,
All
"I
right.
feel like I'm eavesdropping on a phone call." Well, we did kind of shift gears and go from music to, yeah, but you know what? But that's the glory of a podcast. It's
Yeah.
things evolve and things change gears, but hell, we didn't. Neither one of us missed a beat. That's for sure.
That's true.
And I
Yeah.
guess I don't know. Let's see how long we've been on here. And well, it's almost a 2 hour mark, so I guess we
Yeah.
can be getting ready to be wrapping this up. I don't even know what time it is now because it's so late. Oh, it's almost 10.
Yeah,
So
almost 10 for me.
yeah, it's almost past my bedtime. Lisa's like, no. I don't know if your mom don't want us to stop or not. Wolf's getting GTA 6. Hell yeah, that's gonna be badass.
Oh
I
yeah.
think what we should do is we should all get gamer tags together. Like, well, you know,
Hell yes.
all of us get each other's gamer tags, and then start fucking playing and playing shit. That'd be great.
I'd love it. I've always wanted to have like people to play with. I've just never been able to because I'm always worried about getting on that online sphere. Like I played High Guard for 2 hours right before they like cut the servers short like last week or two, and I had a good time with it.
I
I
haven't
don't play
played that one
multiplayer
yet.
games.
I haven't played
Y-
that. I have to look into that.
You won't be able to. They shut the servers down.
So it's done.
It's done. It
Oh,
they shut the servers down in 45 days. It was that big of a failure.
god dang, seriously?
Seriously.
Wow. Dude, that's
The
bad.
gaming industry is weird, man. It's going in weird directions, but
Well, with AI, can you only imagine? I can only imagine
oh
what
dear God. There's already
Jiminy
been like
Christmas, man.
there's already been a bunch of stuff with the AI thing. Like that's one thing I kind of like about Steam is that like if your game has any form of generative AI usage in it, you have to denote it or they will pull your game off their site. So
Oh no shit.
at least they're trying like to some degree.
Well,
I won't
that's
say it's a flawless system because of course they're not monitoring it. They don't check to see if all these games have it. They have
right.
to have like reports come in of it. But I mean, at least they're doing something. That's better than what anyone else is doing. Everyone else
Well,
is
yeah.
just going gung ho with it.
Oh yeah. Well, and didn't Elon Musk? Didn't he even say that? You know, he's like, dude, you need to be careful with this AI shit. We're getting a little bit overzealous with it.
He did
So
for a while, and now he's like back down, and he's been fully funding the Grok thing, and he's been going heavy into it.
no
I mean,
shit. I wonder what changed. I wonder if it's like a stranglehold, or if it's I don't know, or if
there's no
it's just
telling.
because it's not like he
It's
needs
probably
that.
money.
I mean, god dang, he's got so much money, he probably wipes his ass with money.
He
And then
probably
and
does.
just flushes it. I mean,
He
hell,
probably does.
yeah, he probably does. I mean, I wish
Yeah.
I had that problem.
Yeah, that'd
you
be a
know,
great problem to have.
no, me, I sit there and I'm like, damn, do I want to upgrade that combo meal? Because god dang, that's like an extra $2. I'm like,
Extra
shit,
$2,
you
yeah.
know.
It's like going to Whataburger and you're spending $15 on one meal for yourself. You're like, damn, that's a lot of money. But to be fair, you get a lot of food with Whataburger. That burger is huge.
Yeah.
And it is worth every penny.
Well, and everything's so god dang expensive anymore. I mean, it's
I know.
unreal what shit's gone to.
It
It's
really
nuts.
is.
Oh, Pamela didn't leave. She says she goes, I was just fucking around with you. She didn't leave. Did I
Appreciate
say?
that, Pam.
Did he say strangle hoe? Did I? Damn, I meant to
I
say
didn't catch
strangle
it.
hoe. You know the old Ted Nugent song, Stranglehold,
Strangle
not strangle a hoe.
Strangle. Oh my God.
I can't be strangling a hoe. I'm pretty sure they frown upon that, especially in podcasting. Probably shut your shit down pretty
Not in
good.
GTA though. That's pretty commonplace.
It's like with you two men talking about video games. It is sad, but yeah, but I love it. I don't care.
I
I have
do.
fun.
I don't care either.
It's fun.
I mean, you gotta have fun with life. If you're not like having some fun with it to whatever degree you're wanting to, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I think it's okay.
I agree with you. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So I've always disagreed with like the whole idea that like violent video games or movies make you violent. Like,
Nah,
no, there's
I don't think that either. I've been
there's a
playing my whole life
predisposition
and
in your head.
I don't want to kill nobody,
No, hell no. I mean, like
I don't
metaphor.
have no desire to hurt a motherfucker. I don't even hell. I got into EMS and I used to hunt. I was an avid hunter.
Mhm.
I used to love it. Got into EMS and then finally I just one day out of the blue I was just like I don't feel like killing anything. And
Yeah.
I guess it was the job. The job was to heal people and help people. It wasn't to take a life. So it just totally changed the way I'm just like, there's really no sense of me even hunting anymore. It's not like I need to. If you had
Yeah.
to, that's one thing, but it's like hell. I don't need to, so why?
Yeah.
I just lost the desire. It's just weird.
Yeah. I understand it. I mean, I get there. I've been there. Like there was a ironically enough, there was a period in my life where I just lost the desire to like do music. I mean, uh like in when I was in college, like I said, I went through a big depressive spell where I just didn't know what I was meant to do or what I was going to do, and
Hmm.
I kind of just I let it go to the wayside. I filled that hole with film, and I got into big into film, and then I moved into video games again. It's all come full circle. It's like it all goes through cycles. Like it started with music, and then it went to video games, and then film, and then music, and then video games, and then back to music again. It's like uh so which kind of like when I think about it and word it that way, it kind of makes me think like, oh yeah, I'll never really truly escape that I have that love and that admiration for those.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until recently that I've actually just tried to cultivate this music thing in a way that I haven't before. Like I've always just gone to open mic nights and just hoped somebody would find me, like it's some movie or something.
Now,
And
how
it's
many
never
open
been.
mic nights have you done?
Oh man, back in the day I used to do them all the time.
Did
Like
you? Would they let
yeah,
you do like one song at a time, kind of like they do with karaoke? You put your name in, and when it's your time, you can go perform. Except you're
yeah.
doing it with your instrument, or was it always kind of more karaoke based, where they provided the music, you just sang?
It was more of like just you get up there and you perform and like you play with your own instruments and things like that.
That's
Like back in
cool.
the day, there used to be a restaurant called Mulligan's. I don't even think it's there anymore that I used to perform at like every Monday night religiously after school.
Hmm.
And it never really got me anywhere. Then like I would do stuff at open chord and they would play like you'd let you play like three songs, and that was back when, like I said, when my music really sucked. There was nothing there to actually like push me forward, and now I'm
Right.
actually at a point where I feel comfortable saying like, okay, this is good enough to for people to like digest.
Right.
And and I'm not gonna lie, I am always worried about what people will think about stuff. Like it's when people tell like I always think it's kind of strange when people are like, oh yeah, you don't need to care what other people think. Like part of the job is you got to make sure that people like your stuff because you don't
Yeah.
have a career if people don't like it. And I mean, I get it. There's going to be haters and people who don't like stuff. That's totally fine. But like, it always weighs on my mind a little bit, and I'm just in a way of being honest about it. And
Yeah.
I preferred like if I ever have any sort of like thing that I'm feeling deep inside, I need to communicate it. So and that's why I have such a great relationship with my fiance is that we communicate everything that we're feeling, everything that we're thinking. We communicate it with one another, and we address the issue or whatever we're having, and it's resolved like that. And that's kind of because of her, I've made that like my like mode in life. Like if just be honest about yourself and be honest about things, and things might actually start getting better, and they have. Like if I've just been so sick and tired of being put in situations where I've had to hold things in for so long, and then it builds like this resentment, and then you start not being able to hold your tongue anymore, and you start lashing
Hmm.
out in more violent in ways. So I've always just said, you know what, if I have a problem, I'm going to voice it in a controlled and calm manner when things happen, and that way the issue gets resolved. So that's kind of why I said things like just being worried about what people think. I
Yeah.
mean, I people can say that they don't care, but you always are going to care. It's your art. It's something personal to you. You're going to care.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, it's hard, especially if people say shitty comments. Now, it's one thing for constructive criticism. I get it.
yeah,
It's like good. It's like, well, like if somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, Bones, your podcast kind of sucks," but I think if you tried this, maybe it'd be better. Well, then those kind of people I tend to listen to. Now, if you
yeah,
have some asshat that's just like, "Well, you ain't gonna make it because you're ugly," and then it's like, "Fuck
yeah,
off." It's like, whatever, have fun.
yeah,
It's like if you're not enjoying the podcast, why are you still in here? Just leave.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Why do
don't
you
care
keep
if I
tuning
got.
in?
Yeah, I don't give a shit how many people's in here. As long as you're in here and we're having a conversation, we're having a good time, it really doesn't make any difference about anybody else.
I agree. That's all that
The people
matters.
that are here that are still in this comment section that you can't see, but all these people that are still in this comment section actually give a shit. They actually care. They
Yeah.
care. They're supportive. They want to see you succeed. Um, and even Pamela, we sure do. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you flourish. So these
Yeah.
are the people that are still in here now currently are the ones that have had good comments are the people that's the people that matter. And they're the
Yeah.
ones that I'm sure can give you constructive criticisms because you're right. You need it. It helps you make a better product. So
Yeah.
so I agree. I do agree with that. And it's hard. Like I say all the time, I say, "Oh, that shit wouldn't bother me." It does. You know,
Yeah.
it's like deep down, if somebody says a hateful shit, you're just like, "Damn, dude." It's like, really,
Yeah. I
so
mean,
it cuts deep.
at the end of the day, you're still human, and you're still gonna take things, and whether you take them in the right way or the wrong way, it affects you. I mean, everything
Yep.
that's said and done affects you. And I'm very open about being an emotional person. I'm very emotionally centered. That's what my music's all about.
Hmm.
I don't really connect with music that isn't to some degree emotional.
Right.
And uh I mean, don't get me wrong. There's songs that are just fun and that I can have fun with that I just love and I can't help but love them. Like there's always one Red Hot Chili Pepper song that like makes no sense. There's no meaning to it, but you can't help but have fun to it because it's just like the musicianship
Because they
on
are
display
fun.
is
They're a
interesting.
fun
Yeah,
band. They
they're a
are.
fun band. They are.
They're fun for
But
sure.
yeah. But like yeah, it's like we're emotional creatures. We have thoughts, feelings, and it's going to affect us one way or another. And it's better to just be upfront about it and understand why it's making you that way. Because the most important thing for me, especially like dealing with things like that, is you need to like look at yourself. Because it's really hard to criticize someone else when you haven't looked at yourself either.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, and a
and
lot of times the people that are being pricks and dicks, the reason they're doing that is because they're insecure about something in their life, and
absolutely.
they're trying to hide it, or somebody else treated them like dick, and it's like now they're feel like they have to pass that forward,
Yeah.
and that's a shame. But I'm glad, like when on the positive side of things, like you talking about your fiance about how you all communicate, and I'm telling you right now, communication is you've already got that hammered down. You're going to be good to go, bro. You're going to be good to go because I've been married 29 years, and I'm sure the wife looks for the receipt to send me back quite a bit. But since she can't find it, she's stuck with me. But our communication has gotten better to the point to where I agree with you. I think when I started off, my communication was terrible,
Yeah.
and shit was rough. But I've been working hard on myself and doing stuff like that too to better communicate. And communication is the key factor. If you're
100%. Every time.
communicating, you can get through anything if you communicate. It's when you
Yeah.
stop is when there's a problem.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like you're on a good playing field. So I wish
Thank
you
you.
and Shania all the very best with your future developments. So you're
I
engaged.
appreciate
How long
that.
have y'all been engaged?
Oh man, probably about 2 or 3 years.
All right,
We
and
just
there's nothing wrong with that. That's good.
yeah,
You're not rushing shit. That's good.
yeah. We
That's a damn good thing.
our intention is to get a house first. before we do any sort of like wedding or actual ceremony or anything, because we don't live together. That I live with my parents, she lives with her parents, and we see each other throughout the week and we make time for each other.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, she's my best friend. I can hang out with her all day long, every day if I want to. At least I feel that way now, and
Right.
until we live together. So we want to actually make sure we live together. And these past few days we've been on vacation together and we've pretty much spent every waking minute together. And
Yeah.
it's been a ride. It's been a good time. It's always a good time
Well, and
being with her.
it's you talking about that. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing to what you are doing. Why rush? Why rush into anything?
Yeah,
And the way you're doing it, you can save money. Buying a house, that's the way to go, man. Fucking
it
apartment
really
life
is.
sucks. It just sucks. But
It does.
you could take this for what it's worth. I was married once before, and I did the whole hoopla. We had the whole fucking, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we spent, 20 grand or whatever. But it's like you had $20,000 on a 1 day hoopla, which, yeah, it would be fun and it's memorable, but it's one fucking day. It's like, and that marriage only lasted, I don't, a year. And
Wow.
the woman I'm with now, we met, we decided we're not going to do a hoopla. We went and got married down at the Fire Memorial in Louisville, which used to be a water fountain there. It's not anymore, but a big water fountain behind us, justice of the peace. My mother-in-law at that time had a part-time job working at a fucking limo place, so she got us a limo, and then we went and did a horse carriage ride in downtown Louisville after we ate, or yeah, I think we ate, and then we ended up having the reception. It ended up being at her mom's house in the kitchen. Everybody over, and they almost did like potluck where people just brought in fucking shit and we had all this food. I mean, our cost was so minimal for this wedding. Like my wife's wedding dress, she found it. I don't even know where she found it, but it was not like a traditional. So I don't even think it cost like $80, but it was a white
Damn.
dress and she loved it. But the thing, my point of this whole rambling bullshit is you can have the big hoopla, but to me, it's smarter to take that 20 grand for that 1 day of excitement and put that 20 grand on a house that you're
Hmm.
going to make a life out of.
Yep.
And you do that with her, and I guarantee, I guarantee you're going to be happy with that decision because I know I am. And
Yeah.
and like I say, we spend hardly no money, no big ta-da of anything. It wasn't huge, and I'm still married to the same woman 29 years later. So there has to be something with that
Yeah,
besides
there is.
communication. There has to be something.
Yeah,
So
exactly. But yeah, we have talked about it. She's the one who wants to just do the like the courthouse thing and then just spend it all on the honeymoon. I'm the romantic one, the hopeless romantic who wants the big wedding. I don't know why.
well, and
I've
if
always
that's
wanted
your
it.
thing, do you?
Yeah. So
Whatever
I mean
makes you happy.
we may or may not do it. We put that whole thing on the back burner and focused on the house first. So
Yeah.
that's what we're
Well, that's
doing.
not a bad deal. I know when I was younger, of course, back in the olden days, they frowned upon you doing the whole living together before marriage shit. They frowned upon
Yeah.
that. Like you were going to hell. You're going to die. We're all going to die if you do that. Everybody's
Yeah.
going to die. But the thing is, I honestly think the way y'all are doing it's smart because you're in a different, maybe a little bit different boat because you all been engaged for a while and you've been together for 7 years. So that helps. But it really does make a big difference when you go from doing the whole showing your feathers, trying to impress the woman, and you don't really know them. But once you start living together, that's when everybody's true colors start coming out.
Every
And,
time.
and their little nuances of things that they do, whether it's the way they brush their teeth or the way that they leave the toilet seat up or it's like there's all sorts of nuances that
Yeah.
cause problems, and it's like you don't
Every
really
time.
see that shit until you start living together. So I think living together personally, I think it's a good idea because that way before you actually tie that knot and commit completely, you know that, yeah, this is the person I want to be with. So,
Yeah.
and it sounds like you all are well on your way. So I congratulate you. I
Thank you.
congratulate both of you on that. And I wish you all
Thank
the
you.
very, very best. Communication, keep it up because that's good. That's key. You're
Yeah.
going to do just fine. But I
Oh yeah.
guess we can get ready and wrap this up. We still got a lot of people in. Hell, there's still 9 people in. And we've been 2 hours and 8 minutes. And
Hell yeah.
we've talked about all sorts of shit. Talked about your music, but then we busted out in video games and other
Oh yeah.
concerts. And I mean, hell, I could talk to you for hours about just all sorts of just random shit
Oh yeah.
because I'm like a squirrel. I can't, I see something shiny, I'm like, ooh, ooh, and I can totally change
100%,
gears.
dude. I get
Yeah,
it.
you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is with my like friends at work, like or my buddies, like people I work with, my employees. But like
Mhm.
I call them friends because we all have like we all get along really well. Like
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just
good.
be talking about something and then just something else will piggyback off of that or whatever. It's just there's no cohesion to the conversation and like they'll be like, "Oh, well, I want to come back to the conversation. There was something I had to say." And then just you forget about it all later. It every time. So it's all good.
So everybody out there, this is if you're still here with us, we thank you for hanging in. It's This is Jonathan Hendrix. You go to Facebook, and go to Jonathan Hendrix Music, and I want you to smash that like button and smash that follow button. Show him some love. We all need it. Everybody starts at ground zero. He's no different. I'm no different.
Mhm.
We're all starting at the bottom, and we're working our way, trying to work our way to the top in a field that is very hard to do. So if
Absolutely.
you just take your time to go check this young man out on Facebook, it don't cost you anything to hit that like button and hit the follow button and show him some love. Just just let him start growing himself. The more people that do that for him, that's going to help him immensely. That's going to help more people hear his music. And if you like his music, then definitely stay up on him. If you don't, well, that's okay. That's okay too. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm sure he isn't going to be either. But give him a chance and
Yeah, please.
give him a like because that's again, it's going to help him so much just by growing his numbers to where he can start reaching other people. Because you may find some people that may not be into the same kind of music, but there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to hear him and they're going to say, "Damn, I like this guy. This is my jam." And you may find a diamond in the rough. So take the time to just give him a like. It ain't gonna kill you to do it. Just give him a like. Same with me. Help the podcast out.
Please.
Thanks again for Mike Clacy for the 500 stars. That's flipping. I mean,
That's awesome.
I don't know what that means exactly because I'm still learning, but that's fucking awesome. So thank you. But
Yeah.
also, same goes for people like me, Pamela Little, at the Southern Lights Entertainment. Go to all of these places. It's not hard to go check out what people are doing. Pam's, we all spend a lot of our own hard earned money and time trying to grow ourselves. So reach out, hit the follow button on everybody. You can check me out on Bones Enterprises LLC, period. You'll see my ugly mug at the top, and you'll see the logo that's over top of Jonathan's head as the round circle. So you'll know it's me because I'm not certified yet because I can't seem to want to pay that kind of money per month yet. Because I think it's like 15. I think it's like $15 a month. I'm like, you're fucking high as hell.
Just for a check
So
mark, yeah.
yeah, just for a check mark. It's like I could. There you go. There's my check mark. If you're not sure it's me, then shoot me a message on Instagram or Instant Messenger, whatever the hell it's called, and I always try to respond. But I'm very very blessed to have had Jonathan on here with me. I had a great time, brother. I had a great time.
Thank you.
I
I
mean,
did too. It was awesome.
I love talking about the other stuff. So I think we had a killer show. And if anybody
I
else
think
don't
so.
think so, then they can all piss off. I don't really care because I thought we had a
Yeah.
great show. Um, I wish you the very best. I can't wait to meet you in person. I want to shake your hand and actually see you in real life instead of just what I'm doing right
Yeah.
now. But that's going to come soon enough. So remember, everybody, he is nominated for several awards. Hell, I didn't even do my research right, and I missed two of them. So he's
Um,
nominated for, I think it was a total of 5 awards.
5, yep.
You can find him again on www.southernlightsentertainment.com. Go there, hit vote now. You'll see the list of all the people. Go through everybody. Take a day and just enjoy yourself. Just click on a name and search for them on Facebook. There's so many talented people on that list. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount
Yeah,
of list that's on there. Check
absolutely.
everybody out because he does stuff with the collective, Mark Bees and Juice and Cleveland and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many bands. I haven't even got a chance to look at them all yet, and I'm going through them. And every day it seems like I've picked somebody else, and I'm like, damn, they're good too. So there's a lot of good artists, a lot of good music. Check them out. Vote now, vote often. Show him some love. Send him some votes. It don't cost you nothing to vote. You can vote every day if you want, all the way up through September. Then we're going to count everything and tally it up. And then November 14th, Oak Grove Theater in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I'm going to be able to see him in real life. We're going to have that award show. He's playing 2 songs during the award show,
Yep.
and yours truly is going to give out a Entertainer of the Year award. So I hope I don't fuck that up. But I'm looking forward to coming out, setting up having the podcast stuff out there and seeing all the other podcasters out there, because there's a lot of good podcast people that were nominated.
Yeah.
So there's definitely check out Wolf Bear podcast. Definitely check out What's Up World's podcast. 901 Memphis. I mean, there's so many. There were so many, and I'm sure I'm missing some because I'm trying to do this from memory. And at 52, I think I'm starting to get a little dementiated. So I'm lucky I remembered that much.
Happens to all of us.
So have a good night, Val. It was great seeing you, honey. But Miss Kelly, I miss you. But thank you for showing up, Miss Kelly. She said, I very much enjoyed listening to you both. Well, thank you, Miss Kelly. I
No,
really
thank you,
appreciate
Kelly.
that. Yeah, that was very, very nice of Miss Kelly to stop in and say hi. So we appreciate everything she's done. And John Hendrix. Now, who's John? Is that's obviously somebody to you. Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
dad.
He said, my dude.
Did
And
he
I
put
love-
the 3 dots before it?
Yeah, he put the 3 dots before it.
He does that for everything. Everything he posts on Facebook, whether it's a comment
Has the
or a
3
post,
dots.
3 dots.
See, that's his mark, man. That's his mark.
It is. I think he says, I can't, I may be wrong about this, but he says, like, because everything I say is just one continuous thought.
Well, I love how he called you my dude, because my youngest brother, and I love it, so I say it all the time. But my youngest brother, he always, when he sees people, he's like, "Hey, what's up, duder?" He's always duder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I love duder. I'm just like, so now I'm like, "Hey, what's up, duder?" It's just, just sounds. I don't know. Duder just sounds. To me, it sounds fun.
It does. It's a good word.
But anyway, is there anything else you want to tell any of the fans or out there, or anything else that you want them to know that is about you so they can check you out?
I think you covered it pretty much. Just check out the Facebook page. All of the songs that I've performed are on there, everything. And please keep checking back. I will be posting more regularly here soon. I keep promising to do that, but life gets in the way and there's things I want to do, and I just don't think about posting on Facebook. But I think I'll be trying to post some of the original stuff that I've got straight to there. I've got a couple of songs that I've recorded like 6 years ago. I've been toying around with like putting on there. I do want, and another thing I want to thank Pam for. I forgot all about this till just now. She had a radio station for a while that I think got defunct for some reason. I can't remember why. And she had put a couple of those songs on there. There was an instrumental version of a song called Monster Victim that has it has lyrics and vocals recorded for it. I'll probably be posting that soon. That's one that I'm probably going to try and play at the show this weekend. Another song called Choke, and I did a cover of I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. And she pretty much boosted all that stuff out to all sorts of different people, and I wouldn't really be here if she weren't actually putting the effort forward. And if I'm honest, she's put more effort forward than I really have, and so I need to step up and get to her level. So Pam, thank you for everything that you've done for me. It's awesome. But yeah,
She is badass. She's a badass lady. That's for sure.
but yeah, keep
And she
checking back.
actually
I'll be
cares. She actually gives a shit about everybody. You know.
that, and that's awesome. Like you don't see that from many like people who are in the business side of this industry because they're all about business. It's
No,
like
yeah.
I've had I had a particular person tell me like you can't get too emotional. The emotion anything emotional gets in the way of business. I'm like I'm a human being. That is my business.
Well, you know, if I've got to be that, if I've got to do that to make it, and it's got to all be about business, then what's the fucking point? You know,
Exactly.
I mean, that's no fun. That's just
Yeah.
like, you know, just like doing the podcast tonight. I mean, we did it tonight. Why? Well, it worked out best for you. I mean, you went to the Omen show. You know, so you, by the time Bad Omen ended and you drove back, I mean, it was probably early wee morning hours. You weren't going to be ready. So
Yeah,
this
we got
worked
back
out.
at 3
This
in the
worked out
morning.
really good. Oh yeah, you would have been worthless.
Yeah, I
But
was
you know,
dog tired.
but you know, it's I don't know. It's funny how you know some people are just like, yeah, you're dumb. You've done podcasts at 10. Who does? No one who does that. Me.
Yeah.
It's like I don't give a shit if you think it's dumb or not. Yeah, because you know everybody who has succeeded has done something that someone else says, nah, I wouldn't do it that way. But they said, fuck it, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it, and
Exactly.
look what happens. So no one really knows what's right or wrong. That's why people could say all day long, in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong. They could say all day long about, oh, you know, the algorithm works best if you drop at this exact time and you stand on one foot, and you close your right eye, and you hop. Then you know, then you're going to get the best reach. And I'm just like, you know, if I got to do all that shit, then I don't really care. I'd rather have the 7 people that are in this room watching us and do this again. I'm content with that. It's fine by
Oh
me.
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so this has been very enjoyable. I very much enjoyed
Yes.
myself. It was
Absolutely.
very nice to actually meet you, and
You too.
I definitely look forward to more for sure.
Oh yeah.
This probably won't be the only podcast. I mean, who knows, man? You talk to Mark, you talk to Juice. You never know, man. We could have a collective. Now that I pay for this, I can have up to 10 people at one time. Now, 10 to me, 10
Damn.
would be a lot. That would
Yeah.
be I'd be like a meerkat. I'd be like, look at
That's like doing an
you.
online course for somebody. Like
Oh yeah, it'd be terrible. And that and could you imagine the screen would look like the fucking Brady Bunch with little
it
boxes
really
of
would.
people. It would look like the fucking Brady Bunch. So
Yeah.
that's way too many people. But it's perfect. It's still a perfect amount though, to where you could have 3 or 4 people. Well
Yeah.
then, yeah, that'd be doable. So you never know, man. We
I agree.
this won't be the last time. I guarantee it. If you're wanting to come back, because I'm gonna give this podcast shit a try. And Pam keeps telling me that I think you should. I think you should. So I think I need to finally listen to somebody for a change instead of being
I know
bullheaded.
what you mean.
I need to just go ahead and say, you know what? Somebody else sees something in me. Quit doing like what you said. I'm always beating myself over the head about everything that I do because I'm my own worst critic. I need to stop doing that shit. I need to start saying, you know what? Yeah, I can do this.
The hardest thing is always asking for help. It's like I've always had a mindset. This is also my work mindset too.
Mhm.
I'd rather do it because if I do it my way and I know it'll get done right kind of thing. And that's kind of how I felt about my music for a long time. But like I need to like start letting that go and start just accepting help and taking advice from people.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I used to also think, well, if I do it myself, then if it fucks up, I don't have anybody to blame but myself.
yeah,
But like you said, that, I mean that there's some validity to that, I guess, but on the same token, you have to, everyone needs help at some point in time. So
agree. Yeah, absolutely they
you
do.
have to be able to finally swallow your pride enough to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. And you know, people like Pamela and Wolf that have helped me. Um, they've helped me learn how to do this shit that I didn't think I would ever do, especially at 52. I was like, fuck, that ship sailed. No, they're like, no, it ain't. We got you. We can teach you. We can teach you.
Yeah.
So it's people like that that, I finally had to swallow my pride and ask for help. And they were one of the few that actually stepped up. And then, you got fans like Val, she's still in here, but Valerie is, I mean, like I say, this lady's never met me in real life yet, but yet she has not missed a show. She
That's
is
awesome, man.
I mean, I'm just like, damn. That's just awesome. How cool that is. That
When you
I've already
blow
got
up, you need to
I've
give her
already
like
got
a special
somebody.
plaque.
Oh yeah, I'd have to get a Val statue made, or something.
You'll have it right behind you during every episode.
Just I'll have her face. They'll be like, why is there some random woman's face on your wall? I'll be like, well, that's that's
your wife might have a couple questions.
My wife's like, well, my wife knows. She even does. What's funny is she knows who Val is now because of everything I do. I'm like, oh yeah, I show her Val all the time. I'm like, this lady never missed. Man. And how flattering is that?
That's
especially
awesome.
For somebody like me that this podcast ain't gonna hold no candle to no Joe Rogan, but
yeah,
you never know, man.
Who wants to anyway?
I think somebody's trying to say that, oh, I can earn money, or I don't know. This must be some random shit. Oh, somebody wants a WhatsApp call on WhatsApp. Hey, fuck WhatsApp, man. I don't use that shit.
I don't either.
To me, WhatsApp is all about it. Just to me, there ain't nothing worth you doing on WhatsApp. Everybody asks that shit all the time. They're like, "Hey, what's your WhatsApp?" I don't have one.
Don't have one. Yeah,
I don't want one. I don't. That's another fucking password that I got to remember. And I already got an iPhone full of fucking. I'm surprised I don't have to have a password to take a shit yet. But I'm sure that's coming. Oh. If AI keeps going, the next thing you know, there's gonna be AI toilets. You're gonna have to, give a stool sample to even use the damn head.
Yeah, like you're already going to restaurants and you have to ask for the key for the door so they can take a shit.
Yeah, because all the crackheads go in there and fucking overdose.
My God, man, yeah.
That's
they ruin it for everybody.
I used to make a bunch of them motherfuckers, man, all the time, man, reviving people in bathrooms. Kroger bathrooms are the worst. I don't know what it is about a Kroger. It's like people want to get high and they want to go to. Maybe it's because there's food there, I guess.
Maybe.
But they want to go get high in the bathroom and then I guess go, like get a bunch of fucking snacks. But the problem is they never make it to the snacks because they always overdose. And then they're laying on a shitter floor like that. I'm like, ugh. Pass out, Oh God, man.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't get into that shit. Fuck.
Oh yeah, me too.
God dang.
I thankfully have two parents who are very, I think they have over 30, 35 years of sobriety for both of them, like
that's
each.
Awesome.
So they put a lot of that stuff into me to make sure that I don't touch that stuff.
And that's good because that shows how good they are.
Yeah. I owe a lot to them for that. I really do.
Because that's one thing you don't want to get made. And in this day and age, God dang, man, you get a hold of some stuff too, and you won't know it. Like you don't know what you're getting. Like you can't even buy weed anymore. Like back in the 70s, you could probably buy weed from anybody, and you knew you were getting weed.
Yeah.
But now you don't know what you're getting. Now they mix that shit with everything. It's like it is so dangerous anymore. I wouldn't.
And I'm just, and my knowledge level on that stuff is just non-existent because I've never even smoked a cigarette. So never even drank. The hardest thing I've ever drank was like a damn Coca-Cola. So I've stayed completely away. Like you could tell me, I would be like, somebody's like, oh, what kind of weed do you want? I'm like, isn't it just weed?
Yeah, they don't have that anymore.
What?
Oh, I didn't even think about it. This may be a source. This may be a sore subject. I didn't even think about that. I just realized something. So I will change gears.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll change gears. But anyway, I totally didn't think about that. There's a reason. I'll share with you sometime. But anyway, 2.5 hours. I think this is a good time to wrap up. It's definitely getting close to my bedtime. And but brother, it was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure having you on the show. I thought we had a good show. It was fun.
I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of good times too. Learned a lot of stuff too about some video games that I'd never played. So that's cool.
Oh yeah.
But you never know. Hell, you never know. Some of us on here too, we may all end up getting each other's gamer tags, and you never know. Maybe on the weekend we could all get online and shoot some people in the teeth or something. On COD
I
or
love that.
whatever.
That's awesome.
On whatever. That'd be cool as shit. Play
Oh
some
yeah, it'd be a great
Helldivers
time.
together.
Oh
That'd be
man, I'd
fun.
love to. I'd love to.
Dude,
Everybody says it's
it's
so
so
good.
fun, man. It's a rough game.
Yeah.
Especially the high levels. It's like insane. But it's fun.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, Val, so weed is good. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Weed is good.
All right. Well, I guess we can leave. Thanks for hanging out with us, Val. Always pleasure. Miss Pam, thanks for hanging out the whole time. I know it's past her bedtime too, and she was a trooper, so I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Wolf, always thank you for hanging out. And Miss Lisa, your mama she's still in here, I think. Miss Lisa, thank you for hanging out with us and all your colorful commentary that you had too, because she looks like she plays some video games. She made a couple video game remarks. I'm like, oh, Miss
My mom
Lisa.
doesn't really play video games.
She doesn't. Oh well,
No.
she must listen because she made a couple comments.
Yeah.
She was like,
She
oh, yeah.
we used to play Lego Star Wars all the time.
Oh,
All
dude,
the
that
time.
is so fun, man. All the Legos are just so
Oh,
much
they're
fun.
so
I loved
fun,
Indiana
man.
Jones Legos. That was
We played
fun.
that one too. Like I love
Yeah.
those.
Oh,
Those
the
were
Legos are
days.
so good, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's not like it's a hard game, but it's just fun.
No.
It's fun
Yeah.
trying to get all the stuff, and you
It's a
have to
good
play
thing
each level more than once. You have to because you
Yeah.
can't unlock all the people to get to all the shit at
Yeah.
one time. So
Oh yeah. Like I'm just
bye,
like
Val.
half of my like memories with video games is playing that stuff with my mom back in the day. It was so much fun.
Hell yeah, that's
Yeah.
good stuff, man. Well, sounds like you got a beautiful and a good fiance, but you also got yourself a good set of parents. So, man, they did you right. You're a hell of a dude. Your parents should be very proud of you because you're a stand up man, and I'm glad that I got a chance to interview you today. So, I hope you had fun. And
I had a great
can't,
time.
like I say, can't wait to see you. It won't. I don't want November to get here quick because that means it's getting cold again, and I hate that. But
Oh God, yeah.
it'll
I hate
be
the
here
cold.
before we know it. I do too. I can't stand the cold, brother. I can't
Yeah.
stand it. But anyway, well, from all of us here at the Bones Unfiltered podcast, there's Jonathan Hendrix. Check him out.
All right.
I'm Bones. We look forward to seeing you all on the next episode.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Be good, brother. You have a good night too. Be safe. Say hi to your family for me.
I will.
And we're going to wrap it now.